Oh. Yo, what up, Mark? Yo, what up, Mark? What up, Nate? I don't even want to get started on the defense. Oh, man. And on the offensive end. Oh, man.
Tony Snell.
I don't even want to talk about that guy because only the Knicks can let that guy go off like that.
Eight rebounds.
Mhm. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that smoke. I ain't worried about that smoke. That's just smoke in the air, bro. That's just smoke in the air, bro. I ain't worried about that.
Here you go. No, but
There was a lot of bad calls in this game. Mm-hmm.
8 points.
I've been disappointed in the last 2 losses. Yo. No, it's just because nobody wants to talk to me. I've been saying what's up to guys. Nobody wants to say nothing to me.
Okay.
That's these fools not talking. That ain't me. I've been saying what's up.
Yep.
That's his thing, I guess.
Okay. See, you set it off for me because I want to say this. That first half, leading into like the last 5 minutes, where Julius gave up 8 points in like less than a minute, that's when we lost the game. I said it right there and then. We lost the game. Because now we was punching back at them and we was down 2. We was down 2 and we needed to stop. He commits the foul. I didn't like that it was an and one, but it is what it is. They got back the ball and scored again. That was a bad call. Yeah.
They didn't say if it was up top or not.
That shot went in. I think it's more hit him up top because he did allow him to land. He hit him up top. Because Lance didn't pull his feet out, but he hit him up.
That was just a bad call. That was just a bad call.
I want to say something because that first half defense, my God, like the type of deflection this kid Frank. Listen, bro, the game is about 5 guys on the court, right? If your guards are doing a great job up top, ever supposed to close out on the pick and roll, aka Julius. Oh my God, Sim. I don't know if he just stands there or he just doesn't care. Sometimes he's just completely lazy to me. Because they were just scoring in the paint. And they just kept running the same sequence on him every time. And every time Julius had to pull up, the defense got out of whack because it's more about a rotation thing where that play has to be in the spot. That's how the defense is. The play has to be in the spot. And if Julius is going to be the guy in the back, he has to protect it. He has to. He has to because RJ and Frank is doing a great job stealing the ball and disrupting the Detroit offense. People talking about Detroit ran off. They didn't run nothing. They was getting points in the paint and picking. They didn't run nothing. It was in the paint. They didn't pick and roll. People talking about, we seen offense tonight. We didn't see nothing from Detroit. All Detroit had was and one foul, got a lot of calls, and a lot of bad pick and roll defense on our half. Because other than that, our guards, RJ and Frank disrupt Detroit somewhat offense they somewhat was running. There was a lot of shots they was throwing up. Even that one in the corner with Marcus, the Thornton kid did put it between his legs and step back and hit a 3. There was a whole lot of holy jump shots going in. But other than that, pick and rolling defense was just trash, man. And like I said, Sim, sometimes this is how basketball goes. if your best player, so-called best player, don't show that they care, at least on defense, it's gonna hurt the team because Sam, don't tell me we was not playing hard those first 2 quarters, man. Yeah, it's not there, bro.
He ain't got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, he was lazy getting back too. That's another thing. Sim, Sim,
And he did not.
Sim,
He did not do it.
RJ. When RJ on the floor, right? Whatever he does, like it's to a point when I'm watching RJ, and this is rare that when you watch a rookie and you do not get upset, like it's like he does nothing wrong on the floor other than not making free throws. But that's okay because he got to the line 11 times. As long as I see that activity and you're trying, I give it up to him. But there's something about that kid. You know what we need to do with him? Tim? He needs to be at the 3 because he's better off at the 3 because he's not good at guarding the 2s because they run on screens and he don't have that.
You just said he was good at defense.
And he's good when he's coming off the wing. So I like him at
Can't
the 3
have it
more.
both ways,
I just think, bro, him and Frank need to play 40 minutes from now on. I'll be happy with that because what they
They're
do
already playing 40
defensively
minutes.
just makes me happy about this team because you see it. They kept disrupting it. They got steals, blocks. They were just hogging up the backcourt. And I like the point. I like when you can stop the guards up top more than you can stop the bigs in the paint because most bigs aren't offensively skilled in the paint. So when you can stop guards from penetrating and getting shots, that wasn't happening tonight. There's a lot of pick and roll dives that was happening, and the foul calling from threes and stuff like that hurt us. So when I saw somebody say, yeah, Detroit scored 116, the reason why Detroit scored 116 because if you look at their points, they were in the paint. In their paint.
Front court to have no defense.
It wasn't only in the paint.
You can go on. Doesn't
What's up, man?
Andy.
Yeah, so Mark
It looked
made
like he got
made
his
some
joint
good,
muted.
decent points. The first one I'd probably say
It was
is that
chemistry
yeah,
out there
Barrett
tonight, man. When your pick and roll
and Ntilikina
defense ain't good,
by
man,
far are our
teams
best
is gonna do what they
defenders. I
want.
mean,
They
the
kept putting
backcourt's
it-
not
they kept
the
putting it
issue,
in
and that's usually
action all
been
the
the
time.
past. The
Bro,
issue
we
with
had
the
a,
defense has been the backcourt.
We
I
had a
think
lot
the
of bad
backcourt has
calls,
been really
man.
good
A
defensively.
lot of bad
It was
calls.
more about the
Here's
pick
the
and roll
thing:
defense,
is
man.
that you got to
That's
get
the
Yeah, I know.
Randall and
bro.
Morris
That
out of
wasn't
the lineup
stopping us.
together.
It was the pick and roll
You got
defense.
to put one on the bench and you got to put
But
one in
watch
the
how many
starting
times
lineup.
they jogged into the
And
paint, man.
obviously, you're not going to put the big
I didn't
guy
have
who
a
makes all the
problem with
big
the guard
buddy
play.
on the bench.
They
So
somewhat stopped the
more
guard play
likely,
up
I
there.
would probably say it's
The
going to be
defense, it was
Morris
the
that needs
pick
to be
and roll,
going to
man,
the
the
bench
laziness and the get back.
and bring up Knox. And
Yo,
I'll
it
tell you
was
what,
just like
man, a lot of people aren't
I
talking
forget
about
what
Knox,
what
but
the
Knox
coach's
is playing
name
really
is,
well.
but
He's
it's just
shooting the
like he
three-pointer
said
at a
at
good clip.
halftime.
It's
He's
wrong
been
with
aggressive
defense, man.
getting into the paint.
Yeah,
His defense has improved.
He's
It's not
implemented everything
not
that
the
the
greatest,
Miami
but
Heat's
it's gotten
implemented.
better.
Rotation defense.
You
They're
know,
beating in spots.
you need to get him on the starting lineup.
That's smart
I
defense,
think having
man.
two black holes
Boston
and two
plays
bad
it.
defenders
If you go look
on
at
the
Boston
starting lineup
defense,
is
a lot
killing
of them
us
individually
because they
aren't
know
good,
exactly who to
but they
attack.
position
It's like when we had
correctly.
Hardaway on the team, everybody went after Hardaway.
I'm watching this every night,
You know,
man.
So
and if
you
your
got
I'll
man
watch
to
it
can't
too.
shake things up.
Yo,
If your
I
man
watch.
can't play the
And this
forward,
whole thing
and he
about
can't guard
us
it,
not
he
giving
can't stay
effort
the
on
floor.
defense
Every
and
time
having
he's
all
off
these
the floor,
lulls,
our defense and our scoring just
If
looks
we're gonna
much
win games,
better.
man, we gotta stop that.
Bro, I
I
watch
mean, because we
every
just get in a
game
hole and we don't move.
at least
I mean,
twice,
the
3
ball
times.
movement
Like, you know
stops.
what I
We
mean?
turn over the
And
ball.
let me
We
tell you
commit
something.
stupid fouls. We stop playing
Out of the
defense.
6 games,
We do
this is the 7th
everything
game, right?
wrong.
Yeah, because we won in 6 now.
Okay,
that
so
they
4
don't
out
want
of
you
the
to do
7
when you
games,
play basketball.
I was
I've
happy
never
with
seen
because
teams do
the
that.
defense was there.
Everything
We
wrong
just
at one
lost the
point. It's
better
like
offensive.
when one thing
Better
goes wrong,
offensive
it all goes
Because
wrong.
we don't have a bona
And
fide scorer.
maybe it's a sign of a
When
young
people kept
team.
telling
Again,
you, yeah,
I
Johnny
blame the
Taylor
coach
averaged
because
20,
the coach has got
but
to
he
be
ain't
more
that type of
accountable.
20-point
He's got
scorer
to be in the
that can
face
get a
of these
bucket,
players.
get a bucket when
He's too nice
the
of a
next best
guy.
player on the other team get a
He's
bucket
too
on you.
nice. I mean,
Not like
I don't
that,
see
bro.
that
Gets his
dog in
bucket
him.
in the
And I don't think
game.
I ever did
It's
see
a
that
difference.
dog in him.
He don't get microwave buckets.
He's got to be
That's
careful
a bucket
because
getter.
I don't know if these players are taking him seriously.
Bro, I can't even argue with that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it makes Fitz look bad because he's
Yeah,
running
man.
it.
I don't know I'm on the
He's
show
running
tonight,
it. He's
man.
running it. He's running it.
Yeah.
But when you don't have players that don't execute
Yo.
it, it's gonna make the coach
Hey, what's up,
bad,
Sam?
bro.
Hey, I'm feeling you, man. I'm with you, man. I'm disappointed. I've been disappointed for the last 3 games,
I've
man.
been telling people before.
Like, you know what I'm
before the season
saying?
started about this man
And
Randall, man.
one of the reasons why I'm gonna tell you this, one of the reasons why is this, right? I'm getting tired of seeing Randall play with his back to the freaking basket. I don't know what's going on with that man, but I can tell you this. Damn near almost every, like, you know, let's just say 1 out of 5 times when he plays with his back to the basket, it's a turnover. It's a
Bro,
turnover. I'm tired of
Randall
seeing
played
that.
like that in college.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's part of his game.
right.
Elite scorer.
But Sam, his play with the back to the basket, I am sorry, and I'm rooting for the guy, but I'm sorry, it's been horrible. It's been terrible, bro. Like for me, I don't know. I could just be reading in too much to it, but for me, it's unacceptable. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you get a turnover almost every other time when you're playing when you're back to the basket, we just need to stop doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just cut that out because it's not working. And when you see him when he's dribbling and he's trying to get into his moves, he looks awkward, bro. He looks funky, slow, and awkward. And that is not what I signed on to, Sam. When we got Randall in here, that is not what I signed on to. I thought his play was gonna be better than what it's been. It's still early, so can't fault the man for that. But at the end of the day, it's just not. It's not looking. It's not looking good. It's not looking right.
Play it, bro. No, he was good tonight offensively, but on the defense, he was just atrocious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He exposed it, bro. Yep.
You know what we gotta stop doing too? Sim, you know what we gotta stop doing? We gotta stop looking for bailouts. Mm-hmm.
That pace, I was telling you that we should.
Yeah, but once he put, oh man, Mark, I know you know what I'm talking about, bro. Once that man put his back to the basket,
Yeah, but played. He played like that in college in his first.
which I get it, but like you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. What you said, Beanie?
If that's not working, it's not working.
What you said, Beanie?
Oh yeah, yo,
Chopping up.
Beanie, I can hear you.
I was at Durant.
You chopping up, bro. I can't hear you. You gotta talk inside the mic or whatever you're using.
All right, can you hear me better?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah, you good now.
Play around.
Say that again.
We signed Durant. We didn't sign him. We didn't sign him for. He never came into the league.
Yeah, he was a.
Skill as of yet. To tell the truth, that's what he should be working this year. It's awesome. Change him to something. Trying to, develop something else that offense is big.
He's not. You know what?
Out there trying to make him a point forward. He's not a forward.
It's not even that. It's not even that because even if you watch some, even in the last year of the Pelicans, he ran a lot of those because of the way Coach Gentry runs his offense style. More about just running up and gun. It's like there's no defense being played. So again, he created a whole bunch of habits. But I told everybody, Randall will only look good if he's playing with a collection of people that are better than him. If you go look at that Lakers team, I think the last year before Brown came, and if you watch how the coach was using, he was handling the ball a lot. But the thing was, it wasn't that bad because they had better players playing with him. When you have better players playing with Randall, then you won't, really look at his game as bad as we're looking at it now. The fact that he is the $63 million guy, we traded a transcendent player for him. You get what I'm saying? To sign that, because basically we gave up that player for salary cap. That's not what it was. The only way we could have got off that Tim Hardaway contract was use him as salary cap, because he was the commodity player, and Dallas wanted him for 2 years. And for you to go out and pay him $63 million, which it didn't warrant, like me, I wouldn't have paid him that. Seriously, I probably gave him a one and out. I just don't think he will ever be an impactful player. He's just a good NBA rotational player. There's not a lot of.
We're still not. I'm fine trading him. Still bad. Get what I'm bad. This is bad because we don't have a. I'm saying, so when we're down by, even if we're down by, there's nobody on the team.
Yo, do me a favor. Plug out your headphones and talk to me through your phone, because I think I can hear you better than that, because your headphone is causing a problem. Or the headphone jack. Because I hear some of what you're saying, but you're going in and out crazy though, bro.
Give me a minute, let me grab another headphone.
Yeah. Randall's becoming like Canada, bro. But one thing about Canada, he grabs rebounds.
Yo, hey Mark, you know what?
That way.
You know what? You said the right words just now, bro. Because that's exactly what he's looking like on defense out there. Pick and roll tonight.
Canada, bro.
Wow.
But let me ask you a question though. Even when Randall's on the floor, he don't hustle to the rebound.
No.
He does not.
No, he don't. He don't.
He does not.
Yeah, I would have to say this. And I know I'm not the only person that thinks this or saw this, but So
Always
far
lazy.
for me, all of his game is looking really slow, bro. Like,
He's
you know
slow.
what I'm saying?
He's a slow. Again, him more is important. Are slow players. They're slow players, bro. They're not
It's like
fast players. They play today. Randall plays.
When he gets the ball, hold
Yeah.
on, yo, Mark, when he gets the ball, you can telegraph, you can see what he's gonna do. Like, I
He's
can
going
see
left
it when
every
he gets the
time.
ball. I'm like, oh, yep, he's gonna dribble, like, you know what I'm saying? And put his back to the basket, and then he's gonna turn it over.
Yeah.
I called it so many times.
He don't have elite. You see, that's why I said R.J. Barrett needs to watch like how James Harden play with his feet work, because for a person that's not fast, because James Harden's not fast either, but it's his feet work, is knowing how to get the player off balance every time he has the ball in his hand. When RJ learns that, his offense might go to another level. Right now, he's good for what he is right now. He understands. But when you watch Randall,
his handles ain't there.
Hold on. He relies
His handles ain't there, bro.
No, his handles
the
are
guy can get
But
guy
he
can
relies
get
on his-
stripped
he relies
just
on
from
his
turning
strength,
his
bro.
back to the basket.
Yeah, he relies on his bruising ability. That's why I say he has to be close to the basket to score, because again, he's not an above the rim player, so he's gonna get blocked every trip, or he's gonna get contested. Not even blocked. He's gonna get contested, and you know how you get contested? He double pumps. When you double pump, you don't get calls. You don't get calls when you double pump. It's either you go straight up and get the call. That's why when you watch RJ get calls, he's going straight up, not double pump. Randall double pumps when he gets to the basket too much, and then that allows the defense to collapse fast.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. Like I'm with that. Like I can't even.
I always say this, bro. I tell you something. When you give players a certain amount of money on a team, bro, like you're trying to develop. The other people on the team is watching him. They're expecting a certain level of play. That's how it goes when you get paid. Okay, that's how it goes. When a bum get paid on a team, the team don't want to play with that player anymore, because why did they pay him? He's overpaid. That's what that's how humans think.
No, I feel you.
If
like I can't even complain with that one. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm paying Batum 125 mil to be my best player, so when you pay players that type of money, they expect a level of production consistently. Not consistently. Randall was never a consistent player throughout his career like that. To get paid like that.
That's borderline.
Bro,
that's borderline.
Listen, let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you between consistent.
The issue wasn't Randall's offense; it was his defense, man. Like, it's not his offense.
No.
First half, he was efficient. First half with the quick decisions and in the post. Like I said again, not too many dribbles except for one where he made it in with an ugly. I don't know what the hell he did.
Stupid ass three he took on the left hand when he didn't have to. He gets into again. The Knicks has to play quick and fast, and that's what we was doing the first half. And then I'll say like the last 5 minutes of the third quarter, things started to change after Randall gave up 8 points in less than a minute.
Yeah, his defense is piss poor. He's becoming like Cantor. He's becoming like Cantor.
That's exactly.
You can't keep him on the floor because he's so. Did you see how many times they switched away from Frank and RJ to get into the bigs?
Oh yeah.
Ramo.
They do the same thing with Portis too.
Hold on.
If y'all haven't noticed that.
Yeah.
They now in the action on Randall every time. No, what 24? Not 6 for 6 and 9 from 9 from the free throw line.
Yeah,
but that's why I said
50% from 3.
Oh man,
40% is high enough. 40% is a great game.
Same thing.
Bro,
they do the same thing with Portis too.
Put him in the same action numerous of times. And listen, there's not a lot of players on this team when we have a lineup out there that has the quick speed. So when you're playing defense, everything is about position. Because if you watch Boston, everything about the defense is position. Position. It's being in the right spot at the right time.
And one thing I hate that the Knicks do, I hate it so much. when they play on one side of the wing, when they're playing on defense, right? Why is it that when the guy on the other coast, right? Why is it that his man is helping to peek in if you already have two guys? I don't understand. It's like you already have two guys. What is the third guy gonna do? Well, at the very best, you're gonna clog him and then maybe steal the ball. But that's if he's dumb enough to try to drive into three people. All he's gonna do is just pass it. If he drives and he sees three people, he's just gonna. Or even if he doesn't have to drive, he has to just take a little dribble into the actual into the 3-point line. Yeah. Just dribble into it and see that no one's that Frank or whoever's creeping in. You'll just do the cross country pass and pass to the guy in the corner.
But see, when we doing that, everybody realize all you got to do is swing the ball.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's all you got to do, and you get an open shot every time.
Listen, when we got back within 2 points, that was our punch. We're not set up to keep punching back. Once we go up, we get it every time. We get back into the game. But when defense laps, we can't score enough to get back into a second time. So when we had that push punching back, I said that's the punch we needed.
Yeah, let me ask you guys, who's our worst? I'm gonna ask you guys. I'll see if we on the same page. Who's our worst defensive players?
It's Randall by far, bro.
Randall, it's not even close.
No, no. I'm saying we got a couple. Like
it's just Randall. I don't know why you still ask the question. I just said Randall. There's no other. There's no city. You don't got to think about this, bro. It's Randall. So don't think too hard about this. It is Randall. He is the worst defensive player.
I said again. I said players. I didn't say
players.
Player.
Our worst defensive players would be Randall, Portis.
Sometimes Knox.
Knox is pretty. Yeah, he's gotten. Yeah.
It's just his awareness sometimes go in and out the game.
Yeah, his awareness is a little. It's just, but Randall, I could, like you said, I could create a montage, like you said. I could create a montage of basically key players or key plays where they shifted the offense to target Randall. If you watch the Kemba Walker, you watch the Kyrie game. Well, Kyrie game they weren't really running pick and rolls like that, but
he had a good shot off on J.R. Smith. He did some step back.
Right.
Give me RJ.
I'm glad y'all threw Portis in there because I was gonna say.
But Portis. Sometimes you see Portis try.
Portis gives effort. You want to see a good Portis game? You want to see a good Portis game? What was it? I think it was a Celtics game. First half. That first half by Portis was great. He was on the offensive boards. He was hungry. His defense was good. Active hands helped with him and RJ. That first half
gives effort. And he does his thing, but I feel like he should be.
He plays too emotional.
I feel like he should be more. Like, you know what I mean?
Watch on defensive rebounding. Does it look like Julius Randle hustle for rebounds?
Oh, not at all.
No, he doesn't. We already know this.
Watching, right? And it's Morris or Portis that's hustling for a rebound. And I'm watching Julius Randle just watching. Like he just be standing there sometimes. He's just standing there.
He's lazy. But you know what I said? But you know what I also said too? I think that also his conditioning is poor because yes, he's muscular. He's not fat. But he has a little bit too much muscle, and he gets tired from that. He did it last year. Like I said, last year when he was with the Pelicans, it looked like he put on muscle. And I'm not saying fat.
Right.
It just looks, he looks tired. And it's like, bro, you got to be, we need you as a defensive presence, bro. Because you're too big not to be getting rebounds. And I'm not talking about these BS rebounds where everyone boxes out and you get the little pop-out rebound. I'm talking about in traffic. And do you see his guy in traffic? Do you see his guy?
He don't get back or nothing.
No, and think about this, Mark. Think about this, Mark. How many times have you seen Randall play with Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson's the only guy in a sea of two or three guys trying to get a rebound, and Randall's nowhere to be found. Yeah. So what is he doing? Just waiting for the ball to get to, like, what is he doing?
He only wants the ball offensively. It's just to a point. He just only wants the ball. That's the only thing he get energy from because RJ Frank is playing the pick and roll perfectly fine. But if the big man do not show, it's going to cause a breakdown every time. Every time. The guards was doing so many deflections in that first half. Cuomo, I was just smiling. The defense was stagnant. It was stopping Detroit running it. Detroit couldn't run their stuff in the first half.
Bro, Mark, can I just say one thing, man? I don't want to hear no one talk shit until we get a front court defense as a team or defensive front court player, I don't want to hear no one talk about Frank again, bro.
No, I don't
This
wanna-
boy Frank.
It's to a point. I don't care. I don't care if he don't score.
I don't. And he scored well tonight.
But see,
Bro,
yo,
he played
see,
a
not all Knicks fans agree with that though.
It doesn't matter, yo, City. It doesn't matter about Nick fans. If someone talks to me about Frank is not this, Frank is not that, I'm gonna consider you stupid.
But what have I always been saying?
The way he shut down Kennard, or his name is
Luke Kennard.
right?
Luke Kennard.
The way he shut down Luke Kennard, and then the way that he shut down every person that's trying to drive from the wing. When you see how he plays defense, and then his pick and roll defense, how he was getting around, because he knew the guys weren't going to help him in the back.
No.
The way he was getting around those picks, it was
Exactly. And you
plays,
see,
right?
the way he played deep. I would tell you know what's funny.
yo,
I was talking about that Mitchell Robinson.
Everybody killed me.
I was
for
saying
what
that
I
Mitchell
said.
Robinson needs DJ. He needs to watch how Frank plays with his body, right? When Frank does this thing, right, that he doesn't let a guy beat him, right? So it's like he draws almost a fine line of fouling where he bumps the guy, like say a guy's trying to drive from wherever, right? And he's trying to take Frank to maybe his right off the wing or to his left, but say to the right? And Frank will bump him a little bit, right, to kind of catch up with him and then let the guy kind of ride with him. Kind of like, all right, now I'm going to use the rest of my length. And now you have to try to shoot.
Yeah.
How many times did you see tonight? Callaway, Luke Kennard, all these guys try to lay it up, and they had no rhythm to try to lay, because Frank played the defense so beautifully. And you know what Mitchell Robinson does in that situation? He won't ride it. He'll meet the guy contact to contact and draw the foul. Whereas, like, use your length.
Yeah.
Use your length.
Yeah.
Yo, so how is it that I get killed for saying
He needs to
let's
follow.
just
Like,
let's just let Frank be
almost cut them off.
what he needs to be? If that's just defense and a couple of points tonight,
Who kills you for that? Like,
we
bro,
gotta accept that.
you gotta stop
Everybody
to some of these
killed,
dumbass Knicks fans. Like, nah,
No,
I
I don't care. I don't
Because
care.
they're
but
stupid.
I'm
They're
just
stupid. I don't want to hear about, like I said, if you can nullify someone else scoring points, if you can nullify someone else scoring points, especially in this league where there's so many good point guards, and you've won. You're literally keeping it level, and so now my team has other chances. So the guys like Randall and guys who want to play defense, they can get the ball. They can go into fast breaks. They can score. That's what you're gonna need Frank for, because this team, I don't know what the hell Fizzo's teaching them. This defense sucks, bro. It is holding us back. The Knicks did not shoot bad tonight. This was not a bad offensive night at all.
Oh no, it wasn't a bad offensive night for either team. Like,
You let a team
only
without
the Knicks
Blake
can
Griffin
let
kill
a
you,
guy
bro.
like Tony Snell freaking go. What did he go? 7 for 7 or whatever it
And
was.
Tony
from
Snell
the
is a
3-point line.
specialist. This is why Tony Snell has never. He didn't stay with the Bulls. I think he was on the Bucks. He's never gonna stick with a team like he's gonna be like a bona fide starter or an all-star. The kid can shoot out the wazoo, but he's one-dimensional. He can drive a little bit, but he's linear when he drives. So it's like, why is it when I don't know what they're watching in film, but literally there was one play tonight, right, that showed that they watch enough from the Knicks, right? There was a pass from, I don't know who it was, but it was in the second half. It was a pass from, I don't know who the guy was, pass to Callaway, right? First, what's this guy's name? The big guy, Andre Drummond set the pick for Callaway to come around, right? Callaway gets the ball, right? They switched it so that now the point guard switched onto Drummond while the big man was stuck on Callaway. I can't remember who our defenders were. Callaway gets the ball.
Gormo is Galloway.
I'm sorry, Galloway.
Yeah.
Galloway gets the ball, passes it to Drummond, who now I think it was actually Taj who was still on him. But the way they ran that play, I mean, that's the type of off-ball stuff where it's like you have an option A, because if you back off Callaway or if you can't get around that screen quick enough, Callaway has a shot. And if you get on Galloway like you did quick enough, now you have a big man Drummond who now cut to the basket after the pick. Now he's deep in the paint and he easily laid it up. And I'm like, wow, the Knicks do not run any semblance of a nuanced offense.
Not even that. It's that when you see a play develop, they don't get the ball on time, meaning that there's a lack of players that can pass the ball when the offense is being developed, or when the players are playing hard on offense. Like that first half, we was playing hard on offense. Things was developing. But when things go elsewhere, like when the defense just go left, our offense gonna go left, because now it gets into Randall's hand and he wants to go one-on-one. Because that's what happened. That's what happened. And again, our players rely on other players helping each other. It's not just one guy
God.
Randall don't
That
create
is
for no one but
terrible.
himself. That's just what
That
it
is
is.
terrible.
That is just what it is.
37 assists.
That's just what it is. So our offense gotta come on when people are playing hard, and we play hard. But when Randall gave up those 8 points, you can look on my Twitter. I said right there and there, that's where we lost the game because the defense just was lackluster as soon as he got back on the floor.
His defense is so inept. It's so
And
annoying.
it's not even that, Guamo. One thing I respect about Cantor, he gets rebounds. We're gonna get offensive rebounds. It's gonna lead into points.
Yeah. His offensive rebound can never shit him. You know what I get mad about? You brought up a point, Mark. You brought up a point, Mark. Even if you're a bad defensive player, right? If you're not the most shiftiest of feet, just being in good positioning will eliminate probably 50% of the points that's scored on you. If you just get in good position, you could just be an extra body. And look, if a guy could get around you, that's one thing, right? You could be an average defender by literally just being in the right position. It's literally just having awareness. It's knowing, all right, I know what they want to do. I know where their shooters are. I know where the big man is. I can anticipate the picks coming. If I'm in the right position at the right time, first of all, I'm taking seconds off the clock. Now they have to reset, and now they have to go into something that they have to go into plan C, plan D, plan E. They had an offense. They always say 6 seconds up on the clock. Now I have an advantage. Now he has to go ISO. And he might not be able to go ISO on me straight away. But this guy's missing he's on pick and roll. He's not stepping up on he's letting guys on the perimeter that he's supposed to be guarding or at least be near, get the ball and shoot it so easily. It's like, yo, bro, what are you? Hold on, Mark. I got food. Hold on. Hold on.
Yo, was all of those? Hey, Mark, I can't remember, but was all of those turnovers from him playing with his back to the basket?
Nah, most of it was driving and trying to go to the back to his basket, trying to initiate it when he can't beat a person off the dribble. So what he would do is that he would try to dribble in front of you and then try to back you down within the motion within the same play, and that's when he would lose the ball. And he lost the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He does shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Take away possession. He can't really score like, but he's not a go-to guy. He's not a guy that is a basket getter. He's just not. He's just fucking not. Until Knicks fans understand that, then you will understand how I feel every night about this kid.
Well, that's the thing. I think, and I'll probably get killed for this too. I think like the guy, he's got the potential to do it.
No,
but
he don't. You know why he don't? Let me tell you why he don't.
He's been bricking, bro.
He don't have various of offensive moves.
Right. No, I feel you.
Yeah, when you don't have various offensive moves, you're a limited offensive player. I don't make number 1 or number 2 or damn near not even a number 3, bro.
Right.
There's 3 levels of scoring, bro. There's 3 of them. Golden State is the perfect team to just tell you how it is. When you watch KD and Steph, those are all level type of scoring. When you watch Klay Thompson, that's a 2, and that is a 3 at best. Because the only thing that stops Klay from being an elite scorer is that he don't have dribble packages. He can't really shoot off the dribble like that with the ball. He's more of a catch and shoot type of guy or post up. The only thing he's like is a pull up jump shot from time to time, but he don't play.
Well, Klay?
Yeah, Klay. Yeah. Klay's not a dribbling pull up guy. He's more of a spot up coming off screens and stuff like that type of guy, and post up from time to time. But his game is mostly on creating space and catch and shoot.
But see, Klay is efficient. Like
no, Klay's no.
Like
I'm telling you, when there's 3 levels
even with the flaws in his game, he's efficient. Like so, we can't really count the flaws in his game. Like you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he plays good defense
he can't create for himself. Like he can't create for him like when you watch KD or Steph. Like that.
Right.
That is an all-around offensive player. That's how you categorize them. Randall is basic player, bro. He's a good high-end role player. He can play on anybody's team. but he's not your 1, or he's not your 2, or he's not your 3. Because if he's not better than Klay Thompson as your 3rd option, he's just not that, bro. And people gotta understand. It's okay. You can play back. You can play. And he's an NBA player, but he's just not this guy that you should expect to get.
Oh,
Are you watching the movie, right?
Oh no, I'm watching the yo.
I'm 0-6.
Corbridge is Corbridge is
watching that game?
smashed. Yeah, he just smashed that 3, bro. Like,
Friday.
right, and I don't even know. I don't even know who it was, but he just
When Doncic come and play us, he's gonna run us. Yo, him in a pick and roll action, it is endless. It is endless. And if we can't guard the pick and roll, just chalk it up as another loss. And just say, yo.
Hey, you already seen what we did tonight with the pick and roll, bro. Like, because it's gonna be ugly.
We either can't guard the pick and roll or we can't guard the perimeter. It's like pick your poison. One quarter or one half we guard the perimeter so well. Next quarter,
it's gonna,
you know what it is,
ugly.
and that's awareness, bro. Like, right? It's not talent.
It's not
it's
talent.
awareness.
It's bro.
I've seen the Knicks. Go watch that Celtics game, especially the first quarter. When we were in Boston, the way we played the perimeter, the way we hounded the boards. I was like, yo, bro, if the Knicks did this every game, even if we weren't scoring, we would probably win games just based off of how we were hounding the boards and playing the perimeter. There are games where you see it where guys are speeding out. The Nets game, first half again. Don't see how we were playing the perimeter, bro. Even though no, I think it was second half because I think they were killing us first half with Prince and what's that guy's name? Oh fuck.
Morris was killing us a little bit too in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they like guys like Markieff, like
Markieff.
Yeah. But it was Tony.
No, but he
Snell.
did what he normally does though. I can't even say he was killing us.
No, Markieff Morris is not that good.
He did what he normally does.
Huh?
Markieff Morris is not that good. Wait, are they listening to us right now, the chat?
No.
Oh, I don't know, but if they are, they are. But like, you know what I'm saying? Markieff, he did what he normally does. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might have got a couple of extra points from what he averaged, but it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like the guy averaged 10 and he scored 35 and he killed us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you don't let the ancillary players kill you, bro. Unless it's that you let the ancillary players, you let the extra players, guys like Markieff Morris, and then you let their main player kill you. That's just bad defense all around.
Bro, we let Tony Snell kill us. That's what we did.
Oh, there's a thing for the video chat.
That's what we did. Like, you know what I'm saying? We let him kill us from the jump.
Sometimes instead of sin.
Oh, I didn't even know they were watching. Hey, sorry, my bad.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like we let Tony Snell kill us from the jump, bro.
He set the
tone. From the jump.
Yo,
exactly.
Yo, City, if you go look at my Twitter, you go look at the first play of the game. I said, Tony, if we lose this game, it's because of Tony Snell.
Yeah, he came out. Yeah, bro. He came out and he controlled the tempo pretty much. Like, you know what I mean? And although we did have that fight, we came back or whatever. But like, you know, at the end of the day, I don't want to hang my hat on the bad calls. We did have some bad calls. Like, you know, he still came back in and still shot. Was he 100% from 3?
Yeah, bro. He was 6 from 6.
And see?
Still, bro.
See, so it's not like, and again, he didn't hit all of those in the first half. He did hit a couple of those in the second half. Like, you know what I mean?
Sometimes we can go nuts, man.
And I would say our pick and roll defense tonight.
I'll just say this right now. We need a big one.
Was atrocious.
Simple. Point is simple. We need a big
It was horrible.
We need a big one.
If I could find a better word for our pick and roll defense, other than atrocious, I would.
Good defense, Porzingis.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So now with Mitch going through the he going through the concussion protocol. I don't even know if he's even gonna play
Oh shit.
Against Dallas.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. Yo.
That's
This is
I wanted to see.
this what I say about the pick and roll defense that you're talking about before, City. This is coaching, because you know why? When you have confusion as to whether you have to get around a pick or whether you don't, that's because your coaching is not telling you or prepping you correctly as to who you're playing. When you have a guy like, if you have pick and pop, if you have a pick and roll offense, say where you have Kyrie and Jared Allen, right? You know Jared Allen has bad hands, right? So you need to be aggressive, right? You have to confront Kyrie, right? But Jared Allen's he's a decent block picker on the pick and roll, but his hands are terrible. So it's like, dare him to make plays. And I said that before that Nets game that that came. I said when Sim was doing the preview, I said challenge Jared Allen to make plays, try to make him the playmaker. And how many turnovers did Jared Allen have? Exactly.
Oh yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
So the issue is that when you have every night it's supposed to be, it's like Bill Belichick. This is why Bill Belichick, as much as I hate him, he's the best coach, because he plays to your team's weaknesses, right? This is what you're supposed to do. If I have a point guard, right? If I have a guy like Ramon Sessions, right? Not a good shooter. I mean, this is old school. I mean, I think Ramon Sessions is like retired now, but Ramon Sessions was not a good shooter, right? But he was excellent on the pick and roll, right? So you can cheat a little bit and give him the space and try to recover, especially if he's playing with a good big man. You cheat a little bit and try to recover. You don't need your big man to come and challenge him, right? You have to play him at the rim, force him to try to shoot, right? Because he's not a good shooter. But a guy like Kyrie, who you know likes to come around the picks, you either need to be aggressive. You need to be aggressive. You could be aggressive with, say, a Randall, have him come up and try to play him. Even that might not be the best situation. Or because you know Kyrie is that good, have Randall peak and have Frank still chasing him. But again, when we played the Nets, where was Frank? He wasn't playing. So, Fizdale, smart guy. But
damn, bro, the Bucks came to play.
Hello?
Yeah, they came to play tonight.
People talking about Cole Anthony. The kid, I mean, I saw a few highlights. I know he had like 37 points or something like that tonight, but he just reminded me of he's like a scoring guard, man. Like, you know what I mean?
It's one of those things. Okay, if you own, you own. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to jump on your bandwagon.
I ain't shitting on him, but I just see it as a guy. I see it as another Dame Lillard type of score force guard. This is why I wanted Ja Morant so bad. Oh. Wow,
that's one of those things too,
Morant,
bro. It's like, you know what? Like, he probably just had a career night tonight. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna jump on the bandwagon.
Who you talking about?
Oh, Anthony.
This is his first game tonight.
Nah, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro. That is.
You think it's gonna be his best game?
No.
Hey,
No, that's what City just said. City just says it's gonna be his career night, but it's his first game in college. Like,
no, I'm just saying. Man. I'm just saying.
He puts players in position and passes. That kid is an all-around basketball player.
I'll admit, I gotta watch more on him, because all the highlights I saw from high school, was Oak Hill, was basically just him just scoring and slashing and scoring, which I'm not shitting on. Hey, I like that, but again, a lot of these point guards are masquerading as shooting guards, man. And then it's like we look at it and we say, oh, we need a point guard to lead the team. But it's like, well, most of the point guards who are coming up through the pipeline aren't bred to facilitate. Like AAU ball, college. These guys aren't. All right, I'll watch it. I'm saying the last guy I saw facilitate, and I was like, if we could get this guy, was Ja Morant. Like Ja Morant in terms of facilitation and his explosiveness, and a lot of traits that we talk about weaknesses, a lot of stuff he could work on. Shooting he could work on, defensive footing he could work on. Like, Ja Morant, man.
He can rebound. He rebound like a big man.
You know
who you talking about? Cole Anthony?
Cole Anthony. No,
how tall is he? 6'2", 6'1"?
6'3". He's a
6'3".
Yeah, he's 6'3". He's one of the cerebral point guards, bro.
Oh, I gotta watch, man. I gotta watch. I gotta watch.
Did you see that?
When you watch him,
did you see that play at the timeout just now?
Transition. The
Uh-huh.
passes that he just give is just like here. He know where to put it. He's just like one of those point guards who you don't have a problem with him. You don't worry about him on the floor. Like he's a leader on the floor. But personally, me, if we get into the draft again, I want the kid from Memphis, the Wiseman kid. Because
Wiseman?
I need a big man that could defend back there, and he can score it. He's very agile. He's mobile. He can move. And
What? James Wiseman. I got to watch film on a bunch of these guys, man. Yo, Mark, you frozen, bro.
you see me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
I say you need to watch. Just watch how he controls the game, bro. And just watch how he scored. Like he's just a skillful big man. Like he's the next Embiid coming in for NBA next year. But what I like about him, he controls the paint. Like he's an anchor, and the Knicks need an anchor. The Knicks need a point guard and a big man. Period.
Hey, but people keep talking about we need a point guard. Bro, it is Fizdale. It is Fizdale. When you watch this offense, if Frank is not trying to do something creative off the pick and roll or an ISO situation where maybe he has a big on him that can't defend him, what the hell is Fizdale doing to get guys? Like, bro, I sent you guys that Shaka video, the VCU shit. We don't even run shit like that, bro. Like,
Frank Aingan is not a dribbling, driving point guard. That's just something, bro. Even if you looked at him in FIBA,
he's not a dribble and drive point guard. That's the whole point. Like, Fizdale, so what is Fizdale doing? Like, okay, you have a dribble and drive point guard, but he has to beat his man all the like.
No, he don't have to beat a man. You need.
That's what Fizdale wants. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that's what Fizdale wants. Fizdale, like you said, he likes the De'Aaron Foxes. He likes the Westbrooks. He likes these guys who could dribble, drive, and then kick out.
To penetrate the paint, bro. Break for his body and break down the defense. We don't get open shots like that.
Yeah, but okay, Mark. Unless we're running, and shout out to Aziz because he pointed this out. If we're not running a pass reversal, right? Can you tell me where you see movement on this team where guys are getting open? There's no movement by other guys to see. Literally, if it's not a pick and roll situation with Frank and Weston or the pass reversal, I can count probably 80% of the time we have three guys just standing on the perimeter doing nothing with 15 seconds left on the
I'm
clock.
gonna tell you who's those three guys. It's Morris, Julius Randle, and Portis.
And Knox. So it's four.
Sometimes Knox moves. Sometimes he moves.
Sometimes the guys who move the most are Ellington and
he has way more movement than Marcus from Boston. When he moved to a point where the ball's in his hand. He's not moving to make the team better. He's moving to like in his spot because he's slow. He's not that type of player. He's more of a half-court player. He's not a knockdown shooter. He's more of a mid-range shooter. That's the type of game he plays. That's just his game. So when it's like another thing we could blame Scott Perry for bringing in guys like that can't shoot, which is Elfrid Payton. You bring in Bobby Portis, he just went left. I don't know where, because he played in Washington and he could shoot the lights out. Now he just come here and he can't make a shot. And I didn't think his defense was that bad to Washington, but now they come some shit. Because he looked decent when he played in Chicago. Because I did like him coming out of Louisville, because he played hard in Louisville in college. Other than that, when you only got guys,
bro, his defense has been terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, yo, bro, they just put the roster together. They put adequate players on the team, but like the fit is not also there. Not all of it. It's almost like Philly. It's like when you watch Philly, they got a talent sometimes, but they're gonna win on talent. Most talent, but they don't fit together like that because they don't have much of knockdown shooters like that. We don't have knockdown shooters like that. Knox is becoming good. Remember.
Well, but Mark, this is where I disagree, right? I'm not saying that we have knockdown shooters, but the best way to get the most out of guys who can shoot decently, we have guys who can shoot okay. You
Yeah,
get
but-
them easy possessions, bro. And we don't have easy possessions for guys on
And
the
again,
team.
that comes from.
We just don't.
No,
That
hold
comes
on,
from
you know
that comes from
But,
movement.
yo.
That means that if I have a what's name with Portis and what's the guy's name? Portis and Randall, right?
Yeah.
Literally take a play out of what the Nets
If you gave
the
me
Pistons did
TJ
tonight.
Warren right
Have it
now,
where those two guys are
okay.
setting a pick for one of our shooters, and once that guy comes around the curl or comes around that screen, send the motherfucker to the basket. As soon as that happens, so if the guy gets it, say Knox gets it on the wing after curling around, just like Galloway did tonight.
Yeah.
Randall cuts straight to the basket, you pass it to him. We don't have any plays where you see. How many times tonight and throughout the season do you see Randall and Morris literally right next to each other because no one knows about space and they're just like, oh, well, hot potato, you take it.
Randall stinks out there, number one. And he gets in people way because there was a couple of plays where he got in people way.
All I gotta say, man, I'm not absolving Randall of anything. He's terrible on defense. But again, we do nothing. We don't do enough in terms of movement. Like I try to see up stats for like off-ball movement in NBA, and I can't find it like an actual discernible stat. But I don't know where Vivek found it last year or last season. But we suck, bro.
Basketball reference.
I went basketball. Maybe I got it because I was going to the
Yeah,
NBA site, the advanced analytics on the NBA site. Oh, A-Z said he's in. What?
Hello.
Is that you?
Who's
You
that?
hear me?
A-Z, is that you?
No, don't say
He's not
Aziz,
here.
bro.
You're Ali?
Who's
Yeah.
Ali?
That's Aziz in the chat. Aziz? Oh.
How you doing?
Or Ali.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Oh,
How you doing?
I can hear him.
You a
I
terrorist?
can hear somebody.
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
You a terrorist, bro? How you so fake?
Yo, chill.
yeah, of course I am.
Oh, my Lord. I'm not getting into this shit. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Remember, it's
Oh man.
all colors. I'm not discriminating.
Yeah.
Oh, you suck.
It's okay, man. You're American.
White
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, but so Vivek said Galloway did things he never did as a Knick. So is that because it was Galloway's fault or is that because of the Knicks? Because Galloway was here when
He's shooting threes.
Galloway was shooting threes with the Knicks.
No, yo, I like
He wasn't a bad player.
Galloway.
And he had years when he played good defense, but he looked like a borderline all-star tonight, man. The way he was.
I like
Bruh.
him. I like him
Everyone's
when
an
he-
all-star
when he played with us. I
Exactly.
like
Well, that's the whole point. That
The Knicks aren't playing defense. He's gonna look good. No, dog.
Even past Beverly's gonna go.
Yo,
for
we
30.
make everybody look good.
Galloway's
Am I
the same
wrong?
player. There's nothing about him that changed. He
I
don't
just
know-
want a coach that like you could just see like the development and it's like, yo, you see you see
Exactly.
the open possessions, I mean the easy possessions for
Yeah, but
guys.
You need some of that. You need some of that with point guard play.
Bro, we make any team look
You
good
need
right
Bono,
now.
But if you look at I was just watching the.
But then, okay, Mark.
Orlando.
Okay, tonight, did you feel that Frank had an issue getting to the basket tonight?
Nope.
Not at all. But he just don't do it consistently where he needs to. Do it.
All right, but
He needs to
again,
pick
you're
it
talking
up.
about a guy who went from an off-ball offense, a more nuanced offense with France, and I'm not giving excuses. I know it's third year, right?
Yeah.
First year he came here, they had that off-ball offense. Him and KP, beautiful. Hornacek is an idiot. Changed him from the 1 to 2, was tinker around with him, then sat him down. Terrible development. Second year, Fizdale was doing his BS. Wanted a guy, an on-ball guard who can just basically be his man to the basket. And last year they're tanking, no development. So his third year, he's developing these things, and you see him taking his man to the basket. I'm not saying he's the quickest. He's not Dame Lillard. He's not De'Aaron Fox. He's not one of these premier athletic beasts. But he's
Not
getting
slow,
to the basket, and he's able to pass from the dribble drive. So I'm not saying he's going to be a point guard for the next 7 years, but I'm saying, is it still the point guard issue? When we see...
What I'm saying is, you can still play Frank at the 2 position and at the 1 position from time to time.
Uh-huh.
When you're trying to run a successful NBA,
Gilmore, it's coming to you.
oh, you coming to me?
Oh, Marcus. I think
Nah, Gilmore, after the phone call, yeah.
All
right.
You NBA run a large offense, bro.
Yo, Mark, can't hear you.
I said, you want to run, right? Because I'm not fine. I'm fine with because I think it's valuable. Thing is, right? You could move RJ to the 3. I think it's better at the 3. I think it's better at the 3 than the 2.
Who? Frank?
RJ.
I'm sorry, my bad. Because your thing keeps cutting out, so I can't read.
Yeah, RJ. I think RJ. If you,
Oh yeah, I can't hear you, Mark.
You
I
can
can hear you.
The only thing I'll say about RJ though is that with the 3 position, you need a guy who is a dynamic shooter. And at this point, even though he's improving or he's shown better than expected,
that's why you want to put him at the 3 because you'll make
Not more than the 2.
corner shot.
yeah, he's more of a 2. Like he's a good
No, he's a
slasher.
3.
Like,
It's a 3.
no, RJ's not a 3.
He's a 3, bro. No. I watched
RJ's not a 3.
He can't really guard like 2s, like guys, screens and stuff like that. He ain't quick enough. So you have to put him at 3 because he's not quick enough. Go look at any 2 guards, right? Like RJ, they should be playing the 2, bro, because they can't guard the wings is more suited for them because they guard the wings more.
So RJ, sorry. So who's the rest of the line? Because I have so many damn keep talking. So RJ at the 3, who's at the 2 at the 1?
You could put
Dotson at the 2, man.
Say if we had
Who?
Dotson.
I would love Dots at the 2. He just, I don't know what Fizzo. But again, Fizzo doesn't run an offense where guys are really moving most of the sides, like you said. One guy.
I had to take my antidepressants because this game is depressing the motherfucker, man. Take my Prozac and Zoloft and shit.
Oh man.
Crazy. Yeah, bro, you ever sit there and just want to slap the shit out of your computer screen?
You ever sit there and want to slap the shit out of the coach?
Kick my computer.
You ever want to slap the shit out of the coach?
Every time I watch the game.
That's messed up, sir. How did Knicks get like? How you get the bum ass coach from like a great organization like the Miami Heat, man? That's fucked up, man. That's some bullshit. Pat Riley, what do we do to Pat Riley, son? Like, why would he do this to us, man? I love Pat Riley, man.
You know what too? Well, too?
Uh-huh.
I'd rather get rid of Keith Smart off the bench before I get rid of Fizz.
Oh my gosh. What does Keith Smart do?
I don't know. He's terrible though.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know neither.
Can they bring me in for like just to teach these guys defensive stance? Because like I don't understand how do you play defense and get. That's why I laughed.
Yo, have they ever interviewed Keith Smart like at halftime? I can't remember. I mean, I watched all the games and stuff, but I can't remember.
Someone said tank alert.
Hey, yo, fellas, y'all want to hear something crazy?
Yeah, what's up?
This is the current state of the NBA. And I keep telling people the NBA is a facade. Man, the MVP went to someone with no jump shot. That's the NBA now.
The only reason why I'll say that, and when you
36 points.
No.
Right?
When Giannis won the MVP, he was number 3 in offensive.
Can
I explain? Hold up. Giannis was number 3 in offensive PR. It's a PR official. I can't remember which one. Win shares. Win shares. I can't remember which one it was. He was number 3. I think win shares. I think it was number 3 in offensive win shares. Number 1 in defensive win shares. James Harden, for as much that people try to hype him up, this is a guy whose usage rate, I'm pretty sure, is the highest in the league.
Because he
was averaging 36 points, right? I'm sorry, 35 points, or 35 points. Of 36% shooting from the 3. That's average. That was slightly above average. That's not that good. That's not that good. His defense is nothing right with it.
He takes a lot of shots, though.
Yeah,
right, and he doesn't shoot in that system. He doesn't shoot off ball. He doesn't do anything else but literally have the ball in his hand. So it's like, all right, if I gave the ball to Steph Curry and allowed him to do that, right? And he was doing some of that when he was with Mark Jackson because their offense was very right. If I gave that to Curry, and if Harden was giving me 45% from 3 and 50% from field goal shooting, then we could talk. Because Jordan was basically doing that not from 3, but doing that the year before. What's the name came over? Phil Jackson. He was with Doug Collins. Right? And he was giving you 8 rebounds and 8 assists a game, which is just stupid off of 53% shooting from the field goal, right? those are numbers by itself. It's like, all right, I'll give it to you. But Harden is what you just said. Harden is more so what the NBA wants. This flashy, and then when it comes to the playoffs, it doesn't work because you need a team.
Nah, it's not gonna
You need
work.
a whole team to calm him. So Giannis can't shoot. I'll give you that 100%. And he got shut down in the playoffs because, like, someone brought it up. Budenholzer, basically, he only had a plan A. And he couldn't adjust in the playoffs.
And that was
What was the last
ice.
topic you was
I was
talking about?
ISO and go to the basket. That's what
anything you was
that's what
talking
this
about.
game is pretty much.
Whoever called talked about.
Like you know what it is though, Gilmore. Here's why I was saying that. We're in that era where these players.
Oh, hold on.
This is we're at the era where these players are they can shoot the athletic, but they have no skill. Most of them have no skill. They don't know how to position themselves on the floor and defensive set.
No,
they don't know how to. They don't box out. No one does that.
No fundamentals, bro.
And
you know what's crazy? This is the thing that I hate because it's like the NBA cheapens itself like that, right? And it's not just NBA. It starts from AAU. It starts from high school. It starts from all these guys that just come play for the Gauchos. You know what I mean? Like blah blah. Like don't learn how to do anything else but just score and get buckets because this scout's watching you and blah blah. And this is the thing is that at the very end, yes, you get exciting finals. But you cheapen your playoffs, you cheapen your regular season by not having guys who are fundamentally sound. Man. When you have teams like you had teams like back in the day, you had teams like the Sonic, you had teams like the Jazz. That if you look at them par for par, like if you look at them person for person, I say Seattle had talent. Let me not say that, but say like the Jazz, right? Outside of Stockton Malone and Hornacek, and Hornacek was like a role player, like more so just a 3-point specialist. They didn't really have guys who could beat, but their defense.
He cannot
shut you down. What if Phil Jackson say?
And that Stockton and Malone pick and roll was unstoppable.
Deadly. And what if Phil Jackson say, even after the 1998 season where everyone, you could say the Jazz dynasty was kind of done. He said, I wanted to avoid the Jazz as much as possible because they were the smartest team. They were like the smartest team. And we could not beat them. This he's talking about with Kobe, Shaq, all those guys. He said, yo, I did not want to face them because they were so smart. Every time we played them, we were losing to them because they're just too smart. It was annoying to play them. We don't have that anymore. And now you can't look at the fight that not the fight, but the thing that happened on the Hawks tonight, where the assistant coach threw the chair or like smashed the chair next to Trae Young. And I'm not saying Trae Young didn't feel anything about it. But Trae Young is just looking like, yeah, I'm getting paid, so I don't give a shit about this shit. And it's like you don't even have coaches can't be coaches anymore, right? It's like you have to have these guys who talk to you nice and make sure the sponsors are happy and Nike's happy. Okay, just talk nice. It's like the game of basketball is cheapened by that, man. Yeah, it's done, man. Like that's why it's like you have to wait
once star players were able to get coaches fired, I was like, it's over.
Yeah, bro. You know when I got mad when that happened, bro? When I got mad when I got disgusted and this guy never came. I used to love him as one of my favorite point guards. Who's the guy? It was Chris Paul and who's the guy that was on the Jazz? He went to the Nets.
Come on, Darren Williams.
Darren Williams. When he got my man, the coach, Jerry Sloan. When he got Jerry Sloan fired, bro, because Jerry Sloan wanted him to be. Darren Williams wanted an offense that's more predicated around him. Jerry Sloan wanted to push the ball around and play defense. And Jerry Sloan he had some stupid record where he got to the playoffs like 18, I don't know how many times in a row. And Jerry Sloan was like, everybody was going, it was like, Darren Williams. And what did Darren Williams end up doing? He ended up leaving anyway. You know what I mean? You took away a staple in Jerry Sloan's who got an NBA team to the playoffs. How many times? How many generations, bro? Come on, son. Like I said, certain guys like George Karl, he's soulless, right? Great X O's guy, but he don't give a shit about his players, right? Yeah. Come on, man. You getting fired, bro? Because what? Because Nike said so? Man, fuck out of here with that dumb shit, man.
Hey, yo, Gilmore, I know this is mad random, bro. You got the Citizen app?
The Citizen app?
The Citizen app? Yo, bro, I be getting, they talking about crime down. Every 5 minutes, I get an alert. Somebody shot.
A crime alert?
Yeah, crime alert. Somebody gets right in this area of the South Bronx. They said 5 people just jumped somebody.
Well, it's Bronx. I mean, let's be honest.
Nigga, they had like 10 shootings today in this one area.
The Bronx is Iraq, man. It's Beirut, so like the Bronx is another.
Yeah, but I remember the first thing I remember, like I really paid attention to, right? was when Dwight Howard got very fired. And then left.
He ended up leaving. Right. And it's crazy.
I'm like, the NBA is done. So
and
now
the thing about that,
you
this is why I get
you
disgusted.
got to walk on eggshells now.
Yo,
They telling you to command the troops. Yeah.
I say you gotta bring it up.
Isaiah, get your internet right, man.
Yeah, you breaking up, bro.
Yeah, man. Once that, I'm like, come on, man. But it's like they're unfortunate situations, man. But you're telling your coach to command the troops, but if you got a star player, the coach got to walk on eggshells.
It's crazy, man. Like, and it's funny because this is what I'm talking about Mark, and I'm not getting on Mark, but we talk about these guys. Oh, we gotta get this player. We got this player.
Yeah.
Instead of run this system, or these players should have this, blah blah, and let's fix this. Let's push this. Let's do this to get the most of our players. That shows that a lot of these guys are coming to the league, like you said, with very little fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I see these guys, when I was at that practice run, and I saw how they were playing defense. You saw how Frank was closing out on guys, shifting his legs. All the fundamentals I learned in high school. My high school team sucked, but defensively I was good. But the rest of the team, we were terrible. And I learned, like, I understood how you play defense. That's why I say, like, when they say with boxing, they say, like, you can tell, your hips are too tight. You gotta learn how to hands, bro. Like, you're too tight in the hands, blah, blah. And it's not, and in boxing, obviously, you're not shifting, like wide swats at a time. But to have the speed to kind of use your fast twitch muscles near your hips, like, all right, move up to shift. You see Frank play. That's why I'm saying, you watch tonight. Frank put on a defensive clinic tonight, bro. It was like a basketball porn watching him guide his man. First of all, bump his man a little bit and guide his man as he's trying to drive to the basket and disrupt the shot. And he had like 2 blocks. Even outside the blocks,
he was shutting Kennard down. He was shutting Luke Kennard down.
You know what's crazy about Frank? I've seen several games where the other team literally had to change their offensive game plan to get away from Frank. Mm-hmm. This is not the first game, bro. The Pistons did it tonight. The Celtics did it tonight. That's why Kemba got hot, because Kemba started to switch him away from Frank to now.
That's why I was telling Sim. They start getting the favorable matchup off the screen and switching to the big men that couldn't play defense. You know what's crazy? You know why Frank is like that? Like Luka Doncic, right? When he came into the league last year, right? I know he realized, he was like, these dudes go for simple pump fakes.
Yep.
And he dominated because you learn skill out there, man. You learn fundamentals and skill out there.
Man. I'm not even the biggest Luka Doncic fan.
Nah, me neither. But you when you have skill, man, it definitely helps. It contributes to you being a better player.
I think Luka Doncic is. I think he's talented. But the way that he came into the league and the way that Cuban was hyping him up, like, this guy's the next biggest thing in the league, and I'm like, bro, he's a European James Harden, plays no defense, but has good fundamentals on offense. Like, how's this guy any different? And when Mark Cuban was saying that players in America just want to make mixtapes, I was like, oh, okay, now I see what it's going.
No, it's not Harden. Doncic makes everyone better on the team.
Like
high usage rate. So I mean, but look, they started out hot tonight. They started out hot this year. Excuse me.
Yeah, you know what I would have said in response to that? I'm like, damn, NBA owner just want to be on Shark Tank, right?
Right, exactly. Mark Cuban got in trouble for running basically a brothel at his fucking organization. He had sex, touching girls and rope.
Yeah. Exactly. You wildin', man.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, you say that type of shit, and it's like, that's why. And I'm not saying DSJ shouldn't have gotten traded, but it's like, now I understand where it's like, they draft you and they spit you out like that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I mean, and also this NBA, you can't really foul anybody. You can't really play defense. But all right, Luka Doncic is going to have it, because you can't be. You guys understand, right? The reason why the European League has expanded, because the same reason when that guy tries to say, "Oh, we make mixtapes." No, back in the day when the NBA was about men, we had guys who could defend you. We had guys. Kurt Thomas could not survive in today's league.
No.
Guy who plays defense, gives you points here and there, but he does all the dirty work. Back in the day, because you know what? NBA used to be where yeah, we're gonna take these motherfuckers from the street and we're gonna not play street ball, but we want that defense. We want now it's expanded. Back in the day, none of those European Luka Doncic could do that shit to exactly, Beanie. You think Luka Doncic could do that?
You know what they taught to do? They taught to switch now. Everybody just keep switching. Nope.
If I got
Well, hold on, wait, Benny, you can't say switching doesn't. Oh, Benny, is it Benny?
No, fuck.
Well, no, but you gotta remember the Warriors switched a lot though. The Warriors switched a heavy.
But now he's right because we don't have another. Our front court is so terrible. Our front court is so terrible in switching, bro. The only person I'll say that plays defense on the front court that when it's in a pick and roll is Taj. That's the only person that tries to play. Yeah, big guy.
But he doesn't get to play because of David Fisdale.
And he also gets exploited when they got bigger guys like Drummond was kind of.
He gets exploited. Sometimes Taj got.
Yo, did you see when this dude?
Yo, why are we paying $15 million again?
Yo, did y'all see when Drummond took Randall to the rim? Randall didn't even put his hands up. He don't care. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yo, whoever said Porters don't play defense, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, Benny, you gotta remember what Gamma was saying. All these AAU kids.
Portis played better defense tonight, though.
I'm tired of hearing that, though, Kareem. I'm tired of hearing, oh, he played better defense. You getting paid $15 million.
Situation, man. I'm not sick. Everybody's playing like crap except for a select few. Fisdale, get somebody that can draw some plays for you. You look like the Magic School Bus of basketball plays right now, bro. Fisher Price, my first coach book.
Well, Kareem, you know what you're doing though, Kareem? You're asking the assistant coach to be a head coach, which is not gonna happen.
Who?
Got him.
You want Keith Smart?
No,
No, Kareem, he's saying that Fisdale is an assistant coach. I agree.
Fisdale is a great assistant coach. Fisdale will be a great assistant coach. He's a great assistant coach.
You know what, though? This is what I say, man.
Don't give me some Gatorade, man.
Yeah, Fisdale.
Dilute my Gatorade, so I don't gain weight. He's a used car salesman.
He can tell you ain't worth shit because when they asked him about Trier, and I don't know why the media is so pussy, but they asked him about Trier, he's like, oh yeah, Trier, he's knocking down. It's like, yo, bro, but you did not train him these past games. Same thing with Frank. Frank in that Nets game, I'm like, yo, bro, even in crunch time, fine, you got other guys scoring in isolation and like individually. Why not have your best defender on Kyrie Irving, who was cooking up the team in ISO? That's his game. Bro, the Nets, look at the Nets record. This is not a team that's good. It's basically Kyrie scoring and didn't really get the scraps, and no one else has chemistry in that team. No one else.
Gammo, you notice something though? You notice a lot of the isolation players are struggling, and teams that play ISO have been losing this season. It like the Portland got killed the other night. And I think, Portland, we need to ship some of these power forwards over there and get a pick.
The kid I actually wanted to Portland was white dude. I think he went to Miami now.
Oh yeah, my name's what was his name? Nurkic?
No.
Who?
What position did he play?
He's like power forward, he put like 30 and won the playoff games. The white dude.
Oh yeah, the other one. Miles Leonard. Yeah, he cooking in Miami too, man.
Yeah, he can play a little bit. I like it. It's just that Portland, that offense is just basically.
But they have no front court, man.
Coleman, yeah, but they don't operate through the front court.
Dude, Portland's always gonna be a pretender.
I agree, Isaiah.
Nah, but like when you see a lot of the ISO teams this year, it's getting shut down the stretch. Like teams are drawing up good enough defensive schemes to beat these teams down the stretch.
Man, listen, all these
And
ice.
you know what else too? They got this new traveling call that's messing things up too. Like Harden's not getting the calls he was getting on the perimeter this year.
Finally.
Yeah.
Nice.
Word.
Boy, you're crazy still getting the calls, man.
Uh-huh. But you know, it's funny. It's only, but I teach. It's only one basketball though. It's only one basketball. Nah, definitely. But you know what I was?
They
trying
did
to
that
do?
already.
If I was the Rockets, there has to be times down the stretch where one of them is on the bench. You can't play them that frequently together. Because they both need the ball to make things happen. So Gilmore, pass him the cookies.
That's a fat nigga if I ain't know.
Yo, when your computer screen, you trying to be fat and freeze on you? Man, I was depressed. I was about to hang up in my bathroom this evening, man, after that game.
But it's gonna be a sad day, man, when Greg. It's gonna be a sad day when Greg Popovich retires, man, because Greg Popovich is like the only coach in the league that really will sit
right now, man.
No, but hey, Kareem, you let me finish, brother.
We are suffering. I am a disgruntled Knicks fan. I want to sue the Knicks organization. I'm appalled. What my man said, the white chicks, the deception, the betrayal. You deceived me. Negro, please. Now what you were saying, Isaiah, my bad. We're trying to get LaMelo Ball.
Wait, hold on, Kareem. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even joking, Kareem. That boy Cole Anthony look kind of cold.
I'm gonna check him out though, because I keep hearing people mention him. I'm gonna check out his highlights. Nah, other dudes talking about Cole. What's his name? Cole what?
Cole Anthony. That's Greg.
I'll take
Word, Cole Anthony?
I'll take Cole.
Yo, you know who else is in the draft next year? A kid named Kareem Adolphus, man. You know, he lighting it up in the ACC, man.
What?
Kareem Adolphus lighting it up, man.
Do you know Cole Anthony's wingspan?
I don't care what his wingspan is.
I think he's just asking a simple question, man.
He said his wind chair.
He was asking about wingspan, but Marcus is like,
Guillermo, I'm gonna let it go, Guillermo. I'm gonna let it go.
I think Marcus is
care about
impressed,
that.
man.
Yo, it's cold.
And Mark's gonna have to see his boo tomorrow or Friday. And KP and Doncic. Look at him! 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 Look at him!
Bro, I'm on deck.
Watch Mark cheer
right?
for the Mavericks.
Thursday,
What?
right? It's supposed to snow tomorrow, right?
You said what?
We got snow in New York coming soon, right?
Huh?
What?
Snow, like I think next Tuesday, snow or sometime this weekend.
I
don't know about that.
I don't think y'all understand what Kareem said.
Kareem.
We don't want to understand anything you say about snow.
I was doing what Nate was doing.
No one cares.
What about the snow? I care about the snow. I'm trying to.
No, I'm saying Nate about his hand.
Oh, Nate, hilarious. Oh, you got an LSU hoodie on? The LSU house cat.
Yeah, man. This team, man, defensively is trash. I think that a lot of that is coaching, man. One thing, I don't want to hear no one complain about Frank again, bro. I don't want to hear no one complain about Frank. I'm not even talking about the points. The Pistons basically had to change their offense mid-game to get away from Frank. Frank put out a defensive clinic. Go watch how he played with his hips, bro. Go look how he played with his hips. Whenever he closed out, he was knocking them shots down tonight too, man. When he's trying to drop to the basket and let him play. Mitch Robinson actually needs to learn how to play defense from Frank. Same thing with Randall in terms of you let the guy, once you are up on him, it's up to him to try to make it over you.
Yeah.
You don't need to bump him anymore. You don't need to put any energy and meet him at the back. Let him try. he's Luke Kennard, I think he had like 10, 12 points, whatever. But he really wasn't really cooking on Frank like that. Frank changed that whole, and they got away from Frank. That's one thing I'll say. Another thing I'll say, man, Julius Randle, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know if it's Fizz has to do this, but our front court, they need to bring in a new assistant coach. All this stuff with being friends and Key Smart, he could go. I don't know what the hell he's doing. They need a coach to teach these guys defensive positioning and defensive stancing. Defensive positioning, if you're in the right defensive position most of the time, you're going to intercept passes. You're going to basically eliminate 50% of bad shots. How many times did you see today where guys got open shots because one guy stupidly tried to double team as one guy's driving to the basket, even though the guy, his defender didn't need it, and they passed it out to somebody on the corner, on the wing, and they shot the open three. Too many times, and it's inconsistent. Some days I see good perimeter defense. Some days I see good lane defense. And other days it's like it just falls apart. For instance, the first half against the last game against the Celtics, good perimeter defense, good get on the boards, everything. Tonight is like, let guys like Marquise Morris kill us. And you know you have a bad game where a guy like Marquise Morris is killing you, and their best player is killing you as well. That's just bad roll around. Like I said, if one day guys like Marquise Morris want to kill us, make sure Draymond, Andre Drummond's not getting easy possessions near the basket. This guy's not shooting three, so you know what he wants to do. Cut to the basket, pick and rolls, and post them. Like, I don't know what Fizzle's teaching these guys, but it's like, are you getting your team prepared to play for the team they're playing? I mean, we were talking about this in the chat in terms of the pick and roll defense, right? If I know I have a guy who can shoot off the pick and roll, right? Frank was doing this great tonight. And say they don't have a good center, right? Like when we played the Nets, right? They had Kyrie Irving and Jared Allen, whatever. And what did I say, Sim? I said, force Jared Allen to make plays. And how many turnovers did he have?
Yo, did you see that play when Knox went to the basket and dunked it? Yo, if Knox's game is off the ball, if he had a guard or a person that hit him the ball consistently, deadly. Off the ball, slashing to the basket, spotting up and shooting. It's deadly, man. And he's not fast, but he has a good first step.
Yeah, because when he hold his head down, the only thing you see is the basket. He ain't passing, he's going.
It works.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you need a point guard on that. But like I said, in next year's draft, either the coach needs to
we gotta open up this rotation, man.
Kind of want the big man.
We short-handed. We gotta open it up a little bit.
We need to make some trades.
No, we do. We got too many fours.
We got too many players. We got too many players who think they should be the man. You get what I'm saying? Like Ellington, Ellington, you a 10, 15-minute player. You shouldn't be on the court no 21 minutes.
He be on there 21 minutes just launching shots that don't go in.
Yeah, that's too much for Ellington. We don't need you on the court 21, 25 minutes a game. The most minutes you should get is 15 minutes.
Look at Randall getting scored on him.
Yeah, this dude needs
he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not a consistent. He can shoot the three, but he's not consistent. He can go hot, but when he's cold, he's cold.
Cold, freezing cold.
They was just scoring in
Mr. Freeze. Yo, Dotson needs some minutes, man.
Because at least he's a two-way player. He's not a liability on defense. Ellington is a liability on defense.
And he's someone that can come on screens and shoot at a good clip. Dotson. He knows how to cut off those screens, man.
Nah, Ellington is
I don't know if this deal done.
I'm talking about Dotson. I'm talking about Dotson. Dotson know how to come on that curl.
Yo, Kareem, it's to a point, bro. It's just.
You outside?
I said it's to a point. Get me to November 14th, and after that, I'm not watching the next game. I'm good.
Yeah, I have to use it when they start talking, like when Sim talking to somebody, I have to mute it because they're louder than us. Yeah. So I can barely hear anybody in here. I wish there was a way to adjust the volume instead of like completely cutting it.
I don't know, man. This roster, and And as I was talking about Devin Booker, hoping that he wanted to trade him, look at this nigga now.
So you know, you know what this means, right, Mark? I'm about to get drafted for the Knicks next year, baby. I'm New York's hope.
Look at Devin Booker now. That's the type of offensive player.
Yo, make a trade for Devin Booker. They ain't giving us Devin Booker.
He ain't going nowhere now.
Give him all them draft picks. Like, you ain't gonna make it nowhere anyway. You might as well give it to us now.
Nah. Phoenix is a little different this year, bro. I ain't gonna. They look, I think they 5-2, bro. They out here defending and scoring. Devin Booker's a fucking monster, and I fucking knew it. I was hoping the Suns sucked this year, so you ask for a trade. Bro. I want that kid, man. The Knicks ain't getting nobody. It's over with that. RJ got to become something in that caliber. It's over for that. It's over. That's what pissed me off the most because, yeah, we have salary cap, but what players are going to come and play here? Shit. Y'all forgot? Now, we got to start over with RJ Barrett, man. I don't think he's going to become like superstar, but he has a chance, but I don't think he's going to be a superstar, but
yeah.
Bro, I'm just over it. Like I said, Porzingis had a bad game tonight, but dude is still a presence on the floor defensively, man.
I'm telling, but now they look. Here's how it goes. First half was decent. Second half,
and he didn't play in 20 months. Hold on, he didn't play in 20 months. And
you talking about?
He's gonna get used to the NBA score again.
Yeah.
And what? He's only averaging 20 points and 8 points. 20 and 8.
Crazy.
Yeah, that'd have been great for us. Something that could shoot and play defense. We wouldn't have to worry about pick and roll defense to get somebody that know how to play pick and roll defense.
Yeah.
We got Julius Randle. Congratulations. Congratulations. People expect me to be happy.
Isaiah's falling asleep.
Watch.
Put
30
that
seconds.
right back on, bro.
But overall, everybody got what they wanted, man. Everybody wanted Dennis Smith Jr. for draft night. Now y'all got him.
Yo, tell him put that shit back on. My bad. See my language. Sorry about that. Flip up.
Yo, what's with that hairstyle now?
He got the Dennis Smith Jr. hairstyle, man. Dennis! Yo, Dennis Smith. All right, come back, bro. We need you back right now. It always happens, though. Tony Snell with perfect stand there.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Of all players.
Yo, don't Tony Snell look like a crocodile? And Isaiah had a baby?
Nigga like a broken down tombstone.
A snell. He looks like a snell.
Oh my God. Playing college ball.
Back is killing me right now, man.
That's why I gotta start watching that. College basketball too.
All I want is a win.
Oh, yeah, good. Stop talking about it. Yo, y'all still watch South Park? That shit's still fun.
I watch clips here and there. On the NBA players.
Yo, Gilmo.
Yo, what's up?
What you like? Which do you prefer? Lemon meringue or key lime?
Key lime.
Yeah.
Key lime. Don't even play around. So like, when I was in high school, this lady, because we had like these host families in my high school program, whatever. It's kind of like a boarding school program kind of thing. This lady from the South, bro. First of all, white ladies from the South could cook, bro. She would cook this fucking baked potato with cheese on the top, and it was like it wasn't mashed potatoes, but it was so stupidly good.
Yeah.
Like that, and then her key lime pie, bro. Bro. I was never a fan of key lime pie before high school, and I was like, yo, bro.
But you gotta go down to Florida to get that, man. They got some spots down in the Florida Keys. Crazy. They got some spots in Florida that sells the key lime pie. They make it homemade. I like peach cobbler too, though, man.
Peach Cobb's legit. I like Peach Cobb, but
Yeah.
you know what? It depends on the mood I'm feeling. Because, like, sometimes I love sweet potato pie, and then sometimes I eat apple pie and a peach cobbler.
Like pecan pie?
But key lime I can eat like anytime. Key lime and apple pie?
Yeah. Yeah, we should do a nothing but Knicks Thanksgiving get together, man.
Who's cooking?
I don't know. If we don't cook, we just put money together and get some. Oh, that's loud. This is loud. Loud talking about nothing. I don't know where they just move the ball around. I can't draw up plays. I'm incompetent in my jobly duties. But I'm a used car salesman. How would you like to buy a Chevrolet Impala? 93, 94, 95, 96. Which one would you like? A 95? Let's play Julius Randle like it's 95. He's built like a Buick. Mark was stressed out over there, Mark.
Nah, I'm fine, bro. Like, I thought I'd be mad, but like I said.
Mark is depressed, son. Mark is depressed, son. And you know why he's smiling? Because he's gonna have a guilty fucking fetish for the Mavericks when they play the Knicks. Oh, yeah. I'm tuning in just to hear Mark talk about KP.
Hold on, go on. There's two things I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see if Dallas gonna lose to us, because if that happens, the way people, I'm coming in that chat that night too. I ain't running away either.
With Dallas?
So, I said if Dallas wins, this whole chat is gonna be on me all night. So I'm prepared for that. But
first of all, we gotta wait till the second half with KP, because you know KP gets tired.
Man, I'm petty. You know what I hope happens? I hope Porzingis is convicted. I'm petty.
Shit. Oh yeah, wasn't it Mark who said that shit? Some crazy shit like that?
You trying to take it.
What?
Yeah, Mark, you're a sick motherfucker. Didn't you say you wanted KP convicted on the rape charge shit?
I want him convicted.
Oh, you wanted him dead? No. I'm not trying to say it wrong. You said you wanted him. You said you wanted some bad shit to happen, bro.
No, I didn't say nothing. I wasn't bad after. People wanted me to believe that actually happened with a girl, that he actually raped the girl. I said no. In that situation, you gotta understand that nigga about to get a contract, and he's in New York. That girl want more than just more than sex. She wanted some money out of that. And what happened? Case dismissed. I've seen that so many times, man.
Hey, my bad. I never want to accuse anybody. If you didn't say that, my bad. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I didn't. What, you can go back to that night too. I said, don't believe that, because, come on, like he actually bringing a girl gonna say she came in there. I forgot what she said she did. She came in and get something.
Bro, she said no. Wait, no. It was, and this is when he got hurt. This is the night he got hurt, I believe, or he was hurt.
Yeah,
so she came for.
He tore his ACL. So
yeah, he tore his ACL, and she said she came to do some dumb shit. It was like to look at some shit or some stupid. And I'm like, yo, bro. This is what actually hurts girls who go through real rape situations that are in extreme. Because it's like, bro, you guys take her word. They didn't expose who she was, and you know she's lying. You know she's lying, bro. It's KP, and he said, "Oh, that he got on top of me with a torn ACL." Bro, I had a cousin. I had a cousin. Bro, I had a cousin who had a torn ACL, bro. And this motherfucker was moving around like after his surgery. I don't think KP had the surgery, but he was moving around like he had to have that stupid chair that they put in the shower. We had to sit on the shower to bathe himself. Bro. Yeah. You are not.
He came over that night. He got hurt. Not 2 weeks, not a month down from the injury. The night he got hurt. Whoever believes that, bro, you just want something bad to happen to that nigga.
And it's like, and no one protects these guys, man. And same thing happens. And these guys, and you know, yo, this is what I hate. Is like people say, oh, but I'm like, yo, bro, you ever been convicted of rape? You know the stigma of just being it's terrible. You could be clean. Even when you're clean, people think, oh, this guy's he's a degenerate. Even if I didn't do it, they're still gonna think I'm a degenerate. So it's like,
yo, Gamble, I'm gonna tell you a little story, right? And how effed up, especially our community is, right? I just saw a story and I shared it on my Facebook.
Girls will
There
have
was
babies
a
with a
black
nigga that don't
guy,
even fit that
48
much.
years old, right? He was a foster parent. He just retired. He adopted 2 kids. One dude became a nurse. The other dude went on and did some great things. He retired from being a foster parent, right? Came out of retirement. You know why? Because there were 5 kids that were going to go in the system and get split up, and he didn't want them to. So he took all 5 kids in to keep them together.
That's a good.
But here's the ill thing about the story, though. The black lady that had them babies had 5 kids, all under the age of 6. No one's gonna call her irresponsible with her reproductive
Of course
system.
not. Of course
No one's
not.
gonna force her. Let me try to get rid of my 6 kids.
Yo, hold on, Kareem.
I'm gonna be the
Kareem,
worst dude in the world. They're not even asking her to pay child support.
Hold
Of course not, bro.
Hold on, Kareem. There's girls out here that will have babies with a nigga that will tell them, I don't want your kids, and still have the baby. Let me tell y'all something, man. These girls is more, it's like when they call us dogs, bro, if you look at the landscape of this sex period, just look at porn and what girls allow men to do in porn. Who's the real dogs?
It's not. It's also look. I learned a while ago, man. You can never get mad at women because, for the most part, they're constant, right? It's the fact of I never put accountability or responsibility on women. It's up to me because it's just you just can't. So if I'm even if it's in those situations where you're with a girl who's drunk or that stuff, you got to be ultra cognizant to be like, yo, bro. I've been to places like the last time I went to. It's actually kind of immature, but a young bar when I was younger. It's called 13 Step in New York City, right? Yeah. And I remember I was talking to this girl. We were playing ping pong. It was me, 2 dudes from my job, and then her friend. That's a cute girl. This is a cute chick. So we were vibing, and like by the end of the night, this chick was past drunk, and she was mad at the fact that I didn't want to hook up. And I'm looking at her friend. I'm like, yo, bro, get your help your girl, help take her home. Like she didn't remember my name. She was drooling. I'm like, yo, bro, like, and she was like, you don't want to fuck me. I'm like, yo, dude, like, bro, I will.
Bro, you drunk.
I'm getting Tracy McGrady ABCD camp numbers if I mess with you, dude. I'm not touch. And it's like there's no responsibility on her to be like, yo, maybe I shouldn't be getting this fucked up. Because if I was a creep, if I was a piece of shit, I could have easily had it. And her friend had no qualms.
So, Gilmore, you talked about self-accountability, right?
It's not. And there's no offense to women. I don't give that to them. I just don't think.
You know why you can't give it to them?
In this society.
You know why women don't deal with self-accountability? Because we always give them. They always have an out for everything.
Yeah, because in this society, women, because you know why in society is that the woman they're the loudest voice. So if you want to control them or you want to have them push narratives, whatever, you give them welfare. You give them certain things about, hey, so we helped you out, right? So help us spread this, help us talk. That's all it is. You can if you think about this. Here's how this society does not make women accountable, right? If you had a son, right, and you say, hey, it's your first day of school, right? And you say, all right, not first day of school. Let me not say that, but say he's old enough to walk home from school, right? And you're like, what do you tell him about strangers? Don't talk to strangers, right? Don't take candy from strangers. Don't walk in no one's car, whatever, right? Nothing. Yep. You telling a kid who's young, right? And he's looking at you like, huh? What? What are you talking about? He's traumatized, probably, right? He's like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, maybe not kids in the hood, but you know what I mean. When you talk to a woman, right? And you tell a woman, yo, you got creeps around this area, bro. Like, this girl, like, don't do this. Like, try not to drink. Like, don't get too drunk because we don't want guys. What are they gonna say to you? They'll tell you, are you saying a rape culture? Are you saying a man should rape? It's like, no, but we live in reality. I do not want anything bad to happen to you. So I'm trying to tell you to walk circumspectly. They will sit there and if I said this on TV, they would kill me and say I'm a misogynist. I support rape culture. So that means think about I just told you. I can tell a kid That same kid who should not be responsible, I guess, for someone kidnapping them, I can tell a kid to be responsible in this society when they're not even young, they're not even going through puberty. But I can't tell a woman, be careful, don't do this because you might get raped. I'm just saying, you tell me, where's accountability? Are women in society, you go to a work office, bro. I've been in places where girls are dressing, their breasts are out, and no one says shit to them. Because if you say something to a girl, you're sexist. But if I came and smelled like balls, they will bring me to the, hey, James, come on. Like,
you know what you gotta tell him? Like, put a titty in my mouth, God damn it.
That's what I'm saying. We live in this society, bro. They know what they're doing. But I know people probably listen to us like, oh. But I mean, we go back to basketball. I just had to say that.
I'm gonna tell you something though, right? Women like that creepy shit.
You said women like that what?
They like that creepy shit. They just gotta be attracted to you. That's it.
Exactly. That's it.
You know how much creep shit I done did? I done walked down, told a chick to walk down a dog block, and I come in with a scream ass doing like, yeah.
My dude, I was at, it used to be called Up and Down. No, it used to be called something else, but now it's called Up and Down in Meatpacking District. And I remember it was Jay-Z was there. I didn't go inside, but Jay-Z was there. Justin Timberlake, Beyonce were there. And people, for some reason, knew that they were there, right?
Oh, that's a joint across the street from the Samsung building, right?
It's on
Washington.
It's on 1499. It's in Meatpacking on the west side.
Yeah, I used to work on 13th in Washington.
All right, what's up, man?
I used to do security in the Samsung building.
Chilling.
So I'm trying to remember.
It's one block away from the Apple store. And it's right next to the sugar factory. I was working right next to the sugar factory.
Yeah, so these people came out, right? And my cousin, we were at her place for a party. I can't remember where we went. And she left her cousin, who was drunk throwing up, to go and try to get an autograph from. So when you talk about creeps, girls are just as creeps, just as much. Like, bro, you leave your cousins just to creep down Jay-Z and.
Oh, man.
That's why it's like when any of these NBA players, like a piece of shit like Kellen Winslow, people knew that Kellen Winslow was a piece of shit. They were saying this guy used to masturbate in a room while players were there. Like, he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Guys like who's this guy? The other guy, Darren Sharper, who got caught raping girls. He's a piece of shit. But when they come out and they give, like, when they were talking about Zeke Elliott and they were trying to bash him, when they had videotape and they had girls said, yeah, I let Zeke Elliott touch me. And they were still, Molly Kim still was trying to kill Zeke. Like, yo, bro, are you serious? Same shit. Who's the guy who's on Washington now? He was on, he's a guy from Alabama. His girlfriend lied 3 times on him. He's dumb for keep going back to 3 times talking about domestic violence. No one exonerated his name, bro. No one. But every time that stupid shit, the allegations happen, everybody killed him. So, give me the facts, bro. I don't care if man or woman, give me the facts before we talk about that shit, man. Before you crucify somebody. And then like Brian Banks in jail for 5 years of a false allegation. Your whole life is fucked up. You don't know what happened to Brian. I don't even want to know what happened to Brian Banks in prison. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you know, Gilmo, yo. You know, most you know, the biggest rape victims in America are men in prison.
Yeah. It's like
no one talks about it because they're men. No one cares about men.
If you want to talk about rape culture actually in prison where if you do something, if you actually rape somebody, you don't get dealt with.
Can I say this one thing? I think girls welcome because if you look at Instagram, right? If you look on every girl's page, it's like an OnlyFans there, bro. You're giving men all over the world access to your fucking body. What the fuck do you expect? You expect
Mark, that's because I wouldn't say I can't. I don't think they want. But the thing about it is that they're not taught accountability in a society, bro. You go to other countries. Go to other countries, and other women would shame you for dressing like that because a lot of them come from families with fathers. Because when you're a girl, right? If you have a proper father, proper family, and I'm talking about a strong father, you don't feel inclined to show your body like that. Like you feel, because you always feel your father's watch. You always operate off your father's honor. Go to other countries and see how women operate, bro. Don't get me wrong. If you want to show your breasts and that stuff,
like these girls got booking fees, bro. You can book these hoes.
That's our society, bro. And then they'll complain that you objectify them. It's like
and then they get mad when niggas ask them for sex. but you gotta book your info. So I want to know the shop. Like, you gotta book your info.
They won't get mad,
I don't
Mark. All you
know
gotta do is say you're from Saudi Arabia, and they'll. Oh, he's from Saudi. I'll pay you 20. I'll pay you 20K.
For a good 10K.
I'll pay you 20K. I know a girl who sugars. She talks about. I don't have sexy guys. I just go out on dates. Next thing you know, she's showing me pictures of some old guy. She was basically like in a personal relationship. I'm like, dude, like, this girl. I remember I first met her, and she was trying to impress me. Like, oh yeah, I go to school. She's been going to Hunter College for like the last 10 years.
Oh, she was a perpetual student.
Yo, Kareem,
when I first met her, this was like say 2000 and.
Yo, Kareem, girls are
2014.
Now they are.
They are fucking nasty. So, when they be calling us dogs, I said, nah. Yo, bro, listen, man.
Mark Simmons coming to you, Mark.
All right. Yo,
I forgot how Chaz listened to us. This has nothing to do with the Knicks.
Bro, but you know how we do, man. We always shop it up.
I like it, man. I don't mind.
We always shop it up. Yo, you see what I'm doing, yo, bro. I just been reading, man, because I used to read 100 books a year, man. I'm back on it because I've been like intellectually lazy the last few years, man. Been real intellectually lazy, man. Yo, you gotta get this book though, Gilmore. If you got it already. Hold on, I'm about to get it. I got a messed up foot too, man. I'm still trying to get this workers' comp, man. I didn't do that work.
Damn, man.
They came from Columbus by Ida Van Sertima.
What's it about?
It's about the Olmecs, the Moors.
Oh, come on. Moors my dudes, man. Clean up Spain.
Yeah, but Ivan Van Sertima wrote some dope books though, man.
I got Olmecs, obviously are black. But why would... And no one talks about like the black royalty of like Europe. Like they talk about Swarthy. Swarthy was black. Like it's not.
But you got white authors that write that too though. There's a white author that wrote all about.
And the only reason why they came with stuff like Egyptology was basically control the story of control the history of Egypt, because you have scholars who are like Egyptology is BS. They try to whiteify and.
Nah, definitely, man.
The Moors were too much infighting. Down. Well, Charlemagne the Great from France kind of put an end to all that, but they were kind of weakened already at that point, anyways. Charlemagne Magneto, little gate, basically the modern day father of France, England, and Germany.
But that was the Moors were the reason why Thomas Jefferson. He had to reinstate the U.S. Navy.
Why is that?
Because you still had maritime law, and they had to pay. That's why Columbus went another way, because he didn't want to pay the water tax, and he made a mistake in docking in America. Remember, he was trying to go to India.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to pay dues, pay the water tax to get through the waterway. So he went a different direction.
I know. Oh. You got that from that book?
Nah. I remember, I don't know, I just wanted to learn the truth about stuff. Like I tell people, for example, there were less than 0.8% of white people were slave owners.
Oh yeah,
less than 0.8%. Also, there were more indentured servants than black slaves.
There were more, and you actually know that some of the Moors actually some of the.
And black people owned slaves too, if they were wealthy.
Yep. And
everything's always been about class.
Nigeria, my ethnic people, we were slave traders. Not me. I don't know how my family was, but we had ethnic people are known for being slave traders.
Yeah. But you have black people on the continent that own slaves.
Yeah.
If you are wealthy, you understand what I'm saying? Like, people don't get it. It's always been about class. And at one time, you had white people and black people.
Like, it's the same thing with, like, you would talk about Abraham Lincoln. Yeah. Abraham Lincoln was as racist as a mother.
He was.
Had to destroy the South. He said, if I could keep slavery and keep the union and keep the country keep the Confederate States, have them join, I would keep slavery. He said, like, the black man is not a. Go watch. Go look at his. I think it's sports speech with Douglas. I think Stephen Douglas.
Yeah. That's why he got his biscuit pushed back.
Yeah. That's why, and that's the thing. The funny thing is that people try to get on Trump. I mean, I was arguing with some hipster dude, want to be fun hipster, want to be a SJW dude, and because remember Trump said if Andrew Jackson was president at the time, none of this would happen. Because again, the reason why all this stuff happened was because of the Federal Reserve, the whole Civil War, the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, it used to be called the central. It used to be called the central bank back then.
Exactly. The federal,
and it was on Jekyll Island. It was on Jekyll Island where all the presidents vacation now. That's the central bank used to be on Jekyll Island.
and Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Jackson hated the federal. He didn't wanted nothing to do with the reserve. So when people try to say, "Oh, Abraham Lincoln did it first," he had nothing to do. He didn't give two shits about the slaves. He was
he couldn't stand him.
Pressured by the international bank to basically have them.
Yo, you know who else tried to go up against the Federal Reserve? John F. Kennedy.
You say?
John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, he got killed. He got murdered.
But right before he got killed, we wrote that document.
Remember what? Not Eisenhower. What was his? Is it Truman? What did it say?
World War II.
Signed the Federal Reserve Act.
Huh?
The Federal Reserve Act.
You said federal. Hold on, my bad. Hold on, real quick. What you asked? I couldn't really hear. What you was asking, Gilmore?
Who signed the Federal Reserve Act?
Who signed the Federal Reserve?
The Federal Reserve Act.
Damn, who did? Let me see.
Truman?
Let me see.
I can't remember. I was like, he was saying he was sorry for getting this signed. He said, "I'm sorry." Because he had no idea what he was getting into until it was too late. But you basically your fiscal sovereignty was basically tied to a private bank. It's not federal. There's nothing federal about it.
Oh, Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson, thank you.
1913.
Yep. After 1913. Yep, and that's why. Yeah, because it was J.P. Morgan, 1960. Oh man, I gotta go through
the Rockefellers.
My head is going through.
Because you know the Rockefellers, they created all the jobs in 1920. Then in the 30s, we had the Great Depression.
Industry.
Yeah.
It was
they were in competition.
It was J.P. Morgan who got us screwed over the crash. It was a crash purposely. To finally get the Federal Reserve true power, because I love how people just hate on Frank, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, Allie's still here. Allie's still here.
Say what?
I said you're still here, man. I've noticed. I'm sure you're talking.
Dude, I just realized I had that shit on mute.
Oh, so you were talking the whole time I said.
Say what?
Hopefully you weren't talking this whole time to like nobody.
No, I was watching the Clippers.
Yo, but Gilmo, you know what else we had signed too though?
What?
In the 70s, we had a document, an act, basically saying that all oil be sold by the American dollar standard.
Oh yeah, petrodollar.
So that's why why we went after Saddam the second time?
Yep.
Because he was selling oil by euros. Exactly. Yeah. So that's why America built all that money up the last 45 years. By having the petrodollar.
Read about Mossadegh in Iran. That's
but it's back in the dollar now, right?
Nothing.
For the most part, the military.
Yeah. Yep. I think you mentioned 1970. I think
the military. Yep.
I think it was Nixon or Reagan. I can't remember which one. I think this was 70s. I think.
Nixon was like 68, I think.
Yeah, because I think he signed us away from using.
70. Nah, my bad. Late 60s was Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Yeah, we're trying to use silver to back the dollar. All that shit. I think JFK was trying to do that. But yeah, man, a lot of funny business, man. Bro, Fizdale sucks, man. Like, yo, keep on rotation. Like, Fizdale's not a good coach, bro. Not a good coach.
What are you talking to?
Why don't you play this pick and roll though? Why don't you get carved up by it?
Yeah, you know what we gonna have to do if we don't start winning games. Fizdale gonna have to send us news to his wife.
Oh man. I think we're gonna get carved up, Sim. I just think.
Oh, we got a back.
I think we're gonna get carved up, Sim. I think defensively we're just so inept that you know whether it's Luke. I mean, I think there's gonna be a few dirty fouls, but you know we think that that's toughness and defense. I think that they're gonna use a pick and roll. They're definitely gonna use a pick and pop. They're gonna have KP move around. KP probably is moving around way more than anybody in our front court. We don't even our offense is so stagnant and trash. But anyway, yeah, that team is humming right now. They have chemistry. Luka Doncic is basically he's basically their X factor, right? He's a guy who's pushing the ball, can shoot, can do everything. And then, you know, in this league where you really can't defend, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But you know, right now, I just don't see the defensive. I don't really see defensive chops on Fizdale's part to play against it. They're going to play the pick and roll. Is going to carve us apart. They're going to have guys they're going to react too late, i.e. Randall, i.e. Portis. And I think Mitch, I don't know if is he going through concussion protocol because he said he was dazed out.
Yeah.
So we're not.
Yo, that was intentional with Marquise, man. He got
and it's going to be the same, our same offense where if we don't have us, like I said, if we don't have one or two superlative players who having like ridiculous games, you know, it's like the law of diminishing returns where guys are gonna keep driving to the basket. We don't have a front court that can get us offensive rebounds. So it's gonna be guys trying to drive to the basket. They're gonna miss shots, not necessarily bad shots, just might not go the right way. They're gonna get rebound, going fast breaks, and just drive us out the gym because we don't have. Our team right now, we're just off. It's an off-balance team, man. No offensive rebounding, no toughness on the boards. You know, even when Mitchell Robinson's in there, why the hell is Mitchell Robinson trying to rebound and three guys are swarming on him? But then Randall's nowhere to be found. Randall should actually be the guy to be. He should be the Draymond crashing and getting the rebounds. If everybody's focused on Mitch, he should be crashing the boards, and we just don't have that. So I mean, I expect a loss. You know, this probably gonna be a technical foul to just say, you know, F you KP. You know, KP's gonna be feeling himself, but again, KP gets tired by the second half of the year, so I'm not really worried about him winning an MVP or a championship. He is what he is. He's a he's a Doja. But you know, I feel Luka Doncic is gonna have a good game, and it's gonna be another game that exposes Fizz. He's not a good coach.
Go get me a sandwich, KP.
Did Trier play tonight?
Yo, Fizz, if you don't win soon, you gotta send us new pictures of Natasha Fizdale.
There's nothing soft about any of our schedule. We are soft. The teams look at the Knicks and say we could beat them because you know why? Also, this guy Fizdale probably had, I don't know, 80% of the NBA come and talk to his play. Like Fizdale he's a groupie in terms of he likes to be buddy.
He said Fizdale's a groupie. I said, wake up.
And what's that? That should be every game, Tim.
I'm tired as fuck.
See what we wanna do. We about to go 0 and 80 through this shit.
Are we playing Golden State soon?
Shut. They ain't the same Golden State though. They're not the same Golden State.
Oh, nice. How much you want to bet we lose to Golden State?
The Golden State is good, man.
Golden State trash.
Nah, they're good.
They good.
They have trash players, but they play good ball.
You know, they say the same thing last year, right? And ACLs and Achilles.
Wait, Sim, are we literally saying that
Listen, I'm
our
telling
team
you,
this
Golden
year
State is gonna beat the Knicks.
is worse than the team last year?
My grandmother can beat the Knicks right now.
We're getting to that,
The
Sim.
Knicks get beat
That
by
means you need to be
the Knicks get
fired.
beat by the
Because if you
Westchester
got
Knicks.
better talent on this team, and you're taking the team when you were tanking,
Westchester Knicks
you
still
need to
up
be
the
fired, Sim. I'm sorry. Fizdale, you're looking at all these games I'm going to play, right, Sim? Can you tell me
Man, they're not
outside of
getting
having
20 wins.
a monster game like
Yeah.
Portis against Chicago
It's gonna be a long season,
when he had
man.
that monster
50 wins is like a stretch.
game? Tell me, out of all these teams that we're playing, what do you see Fizdale changing? Okay, even with this game night, did you see Fizdale change anything that you haven't seen from the previous games?
Nope. Hell no.
Besides
Julius Randle trash.
right. Yeah,
20 points
he
in
had
the
a really
half.
good game, especially in the first half. Second half kind of
20.
faded away.
Yeah, 20.
I give
I think.
About time. This
Yeah,
season's gonna be depressing, man. Between them and the Giants, forget about them.
And New York is trash.
I'm about to retire. It's gotta stop.
What do you have? Like only the Yankees?
Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. The Yankees need pitching, man. Hopefully they offer this dude a
No, that's nice.
contract
That's
from
nice.
Houston.
I don't disagree. I agree with you. Especially with the Randall thing. Like I said, you take the ball out of his hands, just have him react.
Excuse me.
That works. But a lot of stuff is coming too slow. And then the
On the
defense,
Bucks are literally what Fizdale is trying to run.
there's no way a team to be shooting 50%. That's focus.
proposition, right?
That's if
we do
Marcus
not
Morris is
win
not playing good, take him out. I was like,
within the
you're
next
scared to take
5
him out. Why? Because
games,
Marcus Morris is ugly and he looks scary. Like, take him out the game, bro. If he's not playing well, take him out the game. Randall's not playing well, take him out the game. Port's not playing well, take
You
these
gotta
guys
let
out
Frank
the game, man.
smash.
And putting guys like I don't know why Trey's not playing. It has to be a
Frank,
disciplinary issue. But the other night he said, "Oh,
Payback.
Got like the team running
it's like,
train on, right?
what is it, man?"
Everyone that
I bet you they'll lose that too, right?
everyone that had one DNP is getting the piece.
The game that just happened or the upcoming game? I would like to first and foremost say this, and I stand with it. I hope KP tears his other ACL. Yeah, I said it. I'm petty. Can we edit that out? Nah, we can't, right? It's live. Okay, cool. You don't know me. I'm not part of the show. I'm just here. My name is Unknown, Kareem X. And I don't know, man. I'm seriously like I'm going to seek some medical psychiatric help because I'm going through a deep depression between the Knicks and the Giants. You feel me? I think I need some therapy.
The Yankees.
Are y'all watching the
No,
Bucks?
don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah.
The Mets suck, bro. Stop. Don't do that.
Are they killing right now?
You
They're running
almost
the
said
system
after
that
Yankees.
Fizdale wants to
But
run.
honestly,
Point guard, drive to the basket, dribble, drive, dish out to the perimeter.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know,
with
man.
players that are not
If we can't get to the
Where's
defensive three-point
Giannis
line,
playing?
it's going to be a long game. You know,
Like in that
KP's
system, where's he
doing that
playing? Is he
pick
playing
and
on
pop.
perimeter?
Yeah,
You know, we can't stop that. It's going to be a long
he's playing
game.
in which position?
Hopefully Mitch is
like up
back.
top
I don't,
with
but it
the
don't
handoff
look
shit?
like that, man. Especially
Yeah,
with
they have
concussion
proposals.
protocol. You know, so it
That isn't true. You got Lopez to be a
yeah, nah, he'll be out for a
not
while.
deadly, but
But like I said
effective
before,
three-point
Sim, this roster
even though
needs
Brook Lopez
to
always kind of had that,
expand
but
itself.
not
Like
to that
Fizdale needs to
Giannis
expand the
is
roster.
3 for 5
We
tonight.
can't play 8 people. It's impossible.
yeah, he's trying.
We're already
If he
short-handed.
starts to shoot like
That
35%,
is too short of a
That's all.
rotation
Yeah,
to have
that's
the
average.
players that you have out. And even if these players weren't out of commission, our strength is depth. We talked about being a deep team. You have to play more than 8 people. You have to play more than an 8-man rotation. Come on, man.
Lord,
This
the
is not
KP
Mike
versus
D'Antoni. This is why you acting like Mike D'Antoni right now.
KP's gonna go for 40.
Like, what's going on?
Because I can guarantee you, like, the whole team is gonna try not to play him straight up.
Yo, Ali, yo, Sim coming to you.
Yeah, he's speaking right now. Yeah, he's
Sim's coming to you.
Oh, hold on. I don't know.
Can you hear Sim, Ali? A's is Z's.
20 points blowout. Yeah. And KP 40 points. Yeah.
Wait, what did Vivek say? Vivek said he wanted the rape case to work?
Yeah. Vim said that?
The Pistons.
Dallas gonna beat us by 40.
This is all
No,
happening.
but it's gonna be 20 point loss in like the start of the fourth, and they're gonna
beat us by 40.
With Trayer for like 10 minutes.
They're gonna beat us by 80 points.
Pistons. Oh my God.
I don't take back what I said about KP. All right, hey Sam, look,
who
Sam,
said that? Yo, you guys are
Sam,
cool, man.
I don't care, man. This is blasphemous.
It says
We need to
ACL.
start. I'm about to start losing my top like Mark. This gotta stop, man.
Don't become
I'm
like
over here
Eagles fans, man.
depressed. I can't do it. But Sam, look, check this out though. I don't.
Eagles
I
have the
still like
worst
KP.
fans in
I
the
don't
fucking.
dislike KP.
Yo,
But
give him
listen, if we don't win a game within the next 5 games, Fizdale gotta send us some flakes of Tasha.
He has to go. He has to go.
He gotta send us pictures of his wife.
He has to go.
If we don't win in the next 5 to 10 games. Put pressure on them. Put pressure on them. I guarantee they start winning. Or Dawkins pay us something. They gonna start winning. Like your house, your condo's under 4. Yeah, everybody. Fizdale will suit up himself. He'll be in the rotation. Fizdale's in the rotation today. What's the name of that guy that commentated? He usually covers.
Damn, KP only had 10 points tonight, Mark.
Nah, not Mike Breen. The other guy with like the hairpiece. He's like little chubby, but like we rarely see him. He got like a distinct.
I really want to see what he's going to do against the Knicks if Mitch is in there, but Mitch might have a concussion shit. So.
Rotation.
It sucks. Concussions are not fun.
He's in the rotation.
Concussions are not fun.
He said we got some
shit.
pitchers. He's in the rotation. Put him in the game. This is crazy, but I appreciate it, Sam. Appreciate everything, man.
That's true.
For the pregame, right?
Actually, not. Well, you know that he doesn't do well with guys playing back to the basket defense on him like that, like strong guys. No, I'm saying like he doesn't back. If you have a strong enough guy, he doesn't back down. Good, like he's not going to post like that. Yeah, but Rudy Gobert's offensive game back to basket is not refined like that at all. Remember, that's why the team was getting mad at him. Is like you have to be more aggressive in defense. They were talking about it. Gobert?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember last year they got mad at not mad. They were telling me like you need to be more aggressive offense.
No, but this year is getting like 6 shots a game.
This is 6 shots a game, is he?
He's getting 6 shots a game. That's trash. Because they have Bogdanovic and Conley now, so his shots is going down.
Ali was talking that
All right, fellas.
Peace, Ali.
No, stop it.
Yes, sir. All right, Mark. Catch you later.